What's up, everybody, and welcome back to the Two Sweet Society. And on this week's episode and our end of the year episode, we are going to be doing our wrestling hot takes. Now, we asked all of our fans and people who follow us across all social media platforms such as TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, and X what their wrestling hot takes were, and we chose a few, and we are going to talk about them. So that's the episode.
Hell yeah, bro. Let's
Was
go.
that good, y'all?
That was great.
And you know,
Oh
I might have
God.
rehearsed it just a little. Don't can a real person toot her own horn?
You know what?
Like,
You know what? You know what? In the spirit of our birthday, go ahead. I
like,
will let you do what you do in the spirit of the season. So
mm-hmm. Okay, then toot toot, goddamn it, toot toot, toot toot toot, toot my
hey, at
horn.
least
Hell
this
yeah.
time we are not inebriated.
Hey, we was
Well,
fucked up. The only
Hey,
reason why we are sober right now and this is a dry pod is because it is being filmed in the middle of the damn week. So
if I didn't have to go to the office tomorrow, it's cool. It's cool. It's cool.
if you didn't
Anyway,
have to go to the office, shit, if I didn't have to work tomorrow.
well, I mean, work, period, but like I gotta drive in traffic. But they don't care about that. They care about hot
Yeah.
takes and John Cena officially retiring at Saturday Night Main Event.
Ain't that crazy?
You
Like
know,
he for sure retired.
bro, it's a very emotional experience just going
Mhm.
forth, knowing that like John isn't coming back. And I know he's like, oh, you'll forget about me. Who the fuck is forgetting about John Cena? Like, bro, what
That's
goes
what I'm
on
saying.
here? What goes on here? What's up
He's
with
too
you?
humble for his own good sometimes, man.
And I love that he's
Man,
humble, but bro, be cocky.
Yeah,
The
he's
never
selfish.
seen 17.
not
Real person.
even that, but like, bro, wow, real person.
Real person.
Um it's not even just that, bruh, but like the way he just very much so goes with the flow of everything. And like he is literally a product of the WWE machine because he never says no. He only says yes. And I feel like if he would have, now this might be a hot take and this might not be a hot take, and in spirit of hot takes for this episode, I feel like if he would have said no a little bit more to what was presented to him for his retirement tour, we probably would have got a way better retirement tour out of him rather than it being like middle of the year. Because
Agreed.
I mean, they gave him 36 dates when he originally presented or proposed to the WWE, 220. And he mentioned, and there was people when I said this in a TikTok video, there was people in the comments that said, well, he has all of these obligations to movies and stuff. He said in an interview that he was completely okay with cleaning his schedule up just so he can be able to do what he needed to do for the WWE. So I feel like they should have been able to do that, but that was not the case, unfortunately.
I feel like there was a happy medium to be found there. Like,
Agreed.
because there is such a drastic difference between 220 and 36, right?
Mm-hmm.
Even
Yeah,
like if you found like a middle ground of like 100 and something dates, right? Like
right.
even that would have been a lot better in my opinion, and we would have had a lot more time to flesh out different stories and different feuds with Cena than what we got.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
See, and there was some people that were also saying, well, his body wasn't going to allow him to do 220 days. The thing is, he didn't have to wrestle all 220
No.
dates.
Mm-hmm.
He's a big yapper. He could have yapped a few times, If
Yeah.
they would have just went back to the original pacing of storylines, I'm sure he would have been able to spread out all of the big retirement matches that he had this year and actually created storylines with each one of them. That way we could all indulge or enjoy a an iconic feud one last time. Like him and Punk should have had a little bit more time together. Him and AJ Styles definitely should have had some more time together. And I would even argue that I wouldn't have minded seeing him and Gunther, being that Gunther was his final opponent. I wouldn't have minded seeing them be able to, sell us on their match. But instead, we didn't get that. John Cena didn't cut a promo against Gunther. They didn't stand across the ring from each other in typical John Cena fashion. We didn't get any of that. It was more so, John showed up for his last match to lose. That was it, which I just don't feel like should have happened. I just feel like more could have happened, not on his end, because he did what he could with what he had, but on the WWE's end.
Now I've read, I don't know if this is true, but I've read, it's a theory, so this could be a hot take theory, don't quote me, but I've read that the plan, I guess he was supposed to lose to Gunther, but like I don't think he was supposed to tap out like the way he did with the smile, because when he did that, Gunther literally looked at the ref and was like, did he like tap out? I screenshotted it on my phone. So I was like, I wonder if that was like his way of like kind of saying F you because I had to listen to you this entire retirement tour and like didn't really get to go out the way he wanted to. I mean, that I feel like is kind of poetic justice in itself, but it pissed off the entire WWE universe. And we're still all blaming Triple H for it. So.
I doubt it. I doubt that's true simply because John is known to, and I hate to word it like this, but John is known to follow directions. He very rarely just, at least as of now, we know, there's some past stuff, whatever, that people want to bring up 15 years later, but that's neither here nor there.
David Atonga.
Oh, brother.
Don't get me started on that, because, boy, anyway, my point is, I don't think John would have just pulled that out of his ass as the finish. Like, I just don't believe that he would throw everyone off, especially when his biggest thing was, like, in a recent interview, he was apologizing and explaining how he apologized after giving Alicia the piece of paper for AJ's intro, because he was like, I didn't
so
run
bad.
And I understand why he did it, but I hate that he felt like he needed to apologize. But he said, I felt bad that I didn't give anyone on the team a heads up. I didn't tell anyone backstage. I didn't tell anyone in production. I just did it because I wanted something special for AJ. And I appreciate that. I do. So that's why I doubt, after him saying how he apologized for a very beautiful introduction that I'm sure he didn't even need to apologize for, because they all realized how special that was. Mm-hmm. That he would just be like, yeah, I'm going to just tap and end the match here. And especially after 15 damn sleeper holes. 15 minutes. I'm sorry. 15 minutes worth of sleepers. He just was like, yeah, you know what? Fuck it, I'm done. Like, I can't agree with that. I am more on board with Matt Hardy's theory about it, even though I still am not ever gonna. Hold on, give me a second. I'm trying to unlock my phone.
I was gonna say, I don't think I actually read that. So
he basically says, "Oh, go ahead."
I was gonna say, the way it didn't make Gunther's chokehold look credible at all either, with the way he choked out, because he was just chilling off in there
for 15
minutes. Man, that sleeper hold had to have been softer than Charmin, bro. Like, it's just. Like, it had to have been softer than fucking fleece. Like, a fleece pillow. A microfiber pillow
serious.
Or something. I don't know, bro. It had to have been softer than, like 100%, like, 100% cotton Hanes sweater or something. I don't know. Shit, the inside of a sweater.
Cashmere.
That's real warm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, type shit.
As I read through Matt's again, it's mostly about the smirk he did when he tapped, but I still think it was a beautiful interpretation, even if I still will forever not agree with the tap. I'm okay with him losing. I just wasn't okay with the tap. Matt basically says how John has lived with the pressure of carrying WWE on his back for 2 decades, which can be stressful. He's gotten out of the sleeper hole multiple times. The final time, he's physically and mentally spent. He has nothing left to give. And he came to the realization that he didn't have to fight anymore, didn't have to carry the company anymore, didn't have to live up to his unrealistic expectations anymore. He just let go. He found solace in finally being able to quit, hence the smirk. In his mind, he didn't tap out. He clocked out and was walking away from the burden of being the face and flag bearer of WWE. Which is, like I said, it's a beautiful interpretation. Yeah. It's beautiful. I'm never
Someone
gonna be
said that's why
like,
Cody was crying though, because he knew that we had the.
hey man, I
I'm
would have
sorry.
cried too though. I would have
Yeah,
cried
I mean,
too.
I was crying.
And in defense of Cody, can y'all let that man be emotional in peace?
I like that he's emotional.
I do. Like, what do y'all
Yeah.
mean? Like, why are we
Whoa,
jumping on
wait
him all
a
the time?
minute. Did you
Did I
just
just say
give Cody Rhodes a compliment?
Pause.
me?
I tell
Crazy.
y'all, hold on, time out, flag on the face. I tell y'all all the time, I actually really like Aisha, you have been with me when
No, I'm
Cody has
talking
came
about
out. Oh,
Haley.
Haley, okay. Well, she didn't give him a compliment because she's gonna have a backwards compliment.
It's gonna
to
be a
it at the end.
backhanded compliment.
You know, because notice she said, I like that he's so emotional. She's gonna turn it into, mind you, this is Haley words, not mine. Aisha, what you got going on over there?
Bro, I don't know what
You're
happened,
in
bro.
ether. What is happening?
Are you all
I
right?
don't
Are
know
you
what
falling
happened,
into
brother. Huh?
Are you falling into a black hole?
Hey, just let it happen, bro.
Just
Just
let it
let it
happen.
happen.
Okay.
Let go,
It's a
let
black
go.
Let
hole
it
she
happen,
opened
bro.
up.
Yeah, I was just, I'm gonna give Cody his props though, because I'm sure that wasn't a very emotional time, because it was a very emotional for me. I just sat here and kind of stared at the wall for like 10 minutes after the match ended, because like, the fuck you mean John Cena's gone? What
And
goes
Jake
on?
was the only one to check on it. My heart. That was really sweet that he was the only one that went over to him and gave him a hug. He's got a good heart, Jay.
He does.
Yeah.
So, how do we feel about the match itself? I mean, I just feel like I must ask it. I know none of us agree with the finish, but as in the overall, how are you feeling about John's final match?
I mean, for what it was, in my eyes, it was okay. It wasn't like overly good. It wasn't terribly bad. It was just kind of fine. Um, Very typical of what, in my head I thought a Gunther and John Cena match would look like. We didn't really stray too far from the path. We didn't have any of the like greatest hits being played or anything like that. Like it was just very like standard and typical. Like this is Gunther's wrestling style and this is Cena's wrestling style. Let's see what we can do here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I
It's
just
hard to follow up with what the other matches were before that, though, too, even though you would think John Cena would be able to, because, like, first of all, Javon Evans and Leon Slater are not fucking human. Like, I've never seen, other than, I think they're my second favorite. Well,
look, man. It's too late to get on the Javon Evans, Leon Slater
See,
stocks. Like we're with the ship has sailed. We're going up. Like
my thing is with Gunther, and they try so hard to make people want to enjoy him. They keep talking about, oh well, he's this old style wrestler, he fights like he's from the 80s. We're not in the 80s anymore, bro.
Exactly.
He's the
fighting
antithesis of sports entertainment. Is
and
what
He is.
and see, but like that's my thing though, because like everyone's like, oh well, he's just he's nostalgic, which is why so many people cling to him. But like, and then people are like, oh well, Gunther's fighting style, it changes with each person that he's wrestling. He's very adaptable. If he's facing a high flyer, he'll do more high flying moves. Girl, get the fuck, bro. What, yo, man?
He needs to stop high flying. He needs to stop.
Every time he go up on that damn top rope, I get pissed off. Every time he goes to the top rope, an ant dies. I just want y'all to know that's how serious he's killing the ants.
Did you say an ant?
An ant, like
A-N-T?
insect, or
yeah,
like
a tiny little,
like an ant. Yeah, for real. Like,
I should tell
I
them.
just need him to.
Well,
she did a comparison with the tsunami and his frog splash, and I will never.
I mean, that's basically what it is. Like when you really think about it, Gunther's frog splash is just a tsunami. He's just not the size of Bronson, because they both are in the same, like when you look at the angles of how they are both like jumping down, they're both at a 45-degree angle, waving their hands as they're
bring
coming
some math
through,
into this shit. I knew it. I knew it. I was waiting on
they
it.
go down the same way because the way they jump, like them going up to the top rope, like they shouldn't go up there because they're both big in their own way, you know? But like they be on that bitch. And so it's devastating when it's coming from Bronson. It just looks fucking ridiculous coming from Gunther because like you ain't nothing but legs. Your legs touch the mat before you even make it the rest of your body down to the floor.
And
Like,
I will
you
say
know,
that he used to get more like horizontal with it, like back in like previous years. And I don't know if that's just because he had extra like mass on him that was kind of making him more, you know what I mean,
Weighed him
or
down a
what it
little.
was.
yes.
But like, yeah, I've noticed like he very much is like, I don't want to call it like a pencil dive, but like it kind of
He's projecting himself.
You
It's
gotta
like
call it like you see it,
it's
man. If that's what you
it's
see it
like
as, that's what it is.
it's like when you take a 4-year-old to the
Oh, hell.
swimming pool and you tell them to jump in and you gonna catch them, and so they do that little squat type jump they do when they try to get in. It's like he's scared to jump off the rope, but like we know he ain't. It's just the way. It's his form. Yeah, that bro. It's just his form, bro. It's
I
his
don't.
form.
I'm
It's
not
I
gonna
was
not
lie
like,
to
like
and
y'all.
the other
I've never
difference
paid
between
attention
the
to this. I've
tsunami
never
and
paid.
the and Gunther's thing is like Bronson does a little like arm wave shit whenever he does the tsunami. He's like
A little stim with it.
You know what I mean?
yeah. I'm so excited. Yeah. I'm
And then
so
Gunther's just
excited.
like,
Yeah, he just like going out, and I'm just like, bro, like if we put you in slow mo the next time you jump, and then we put a National Geographic voiceover behind it, man, you wouldn't be able to
Robert
tell the
Earl.
difference between him and a flying squirrel. I tell
oh
you,
god.
yeah, real shit. The the
Well,
Burmese flying squirrel, bro. Like
well,
some shit like that.
you know what? As a positive to this match, even though there's very few, I did
Mm-hmm.
like Cena playing to us to give us those final moments with him. Like
Mm-hmm.
you knew Cena knew how important it was for him to do, you can't see me. Do even with like Cole calling it the FU for like the first time in
Mm-hmm.
10 gazillion years. I feel like they knew how important it was for us, and he knew we would be upset about the ending. So he did what he needed to do as much as he could within the match to give us that closure, I guess.
There was this one lady, I gotta find her picture. They zoomed up in on her after he lost, and she was like,
I mean, I
like
think all of us were we
yeah.
all not just like jaw drop staring at the TV
Yeah.
because like, what do you mean Cena tapped out?
I just
It
thought,
was
Man, when
crazy
he did
because like
that, go ahead, man.
when he did it, like he tapped or whatever, I had a moment where I was like, what? Like that didn't happen. Like like that didn't just happen. And like I was like, did he just because he like did it so like it wasn't very like pronounced or anything like that. He was
No.
just kind of like meh. And I was like, was that a tap or like what? And then they rung the bell and I was like, oh my god.
Someone did a TikTok where they were pretending like they were John Cena, and he was in a chokehold, and he's just like laying there. He goes,
That's what it looked like. I was like, is he scratching his arm and like trying to
Genuinely
like
though, were we not all confused like when he started tapping? Because one, you don't expect it, but two, it was so soft that it's like, wait, what is he doing? Oh, he's tapping. Wait,
he looked us into our soul and did it. He literally was
it was this into the arm just slowly falling down to. Boy, what goes on? What goes on, John? It's okay. We still love you.
like, brother, do you need a cigarette after this? Like, what's going on, bro? Gonna just rock your world, brother. I told someone on X, I was like, I think the reason why he was so happy and he tapped the way he did was because he finally was able to be the little spoon.
Aisha, please.
Why? I'm just, all men dream of being a little spoon, bro.
Yeah.
They get excited when they get to be the little spoon.
Hey,
so like,
I need our male listeners to confirm this for me. Actually,
well, so do lesbians too. Like, if the more masked ones, they love being the little spoon.
like, come here, bro. Tell the Too Sweet Society if you are one of our male listeners. And I'm sure we got a lot of y'all, bro. Like, y'all like being a little spoon for real. Like, be honest too. Like, just
My
let us
brother
know in the
215.
comments, bro.
You like being the little spoon?
Brother.
please don't summon him. Do not summon him. What's wrong with you?
He gonna say something outlandish, bro. I can hear it now.
Mm.
Not
Oh,
I can hear it
brother.
already.
I mean, it wouldn't be
I
him if he
can.
didn't. It wouldn't be him if he didn't.
But
Well, is everyone on the Obafemi train? If you weren't before, I cannot. I literally have been. I know Meg's too. Shout out to Meg's been obsessed with this man. I don't watch NXT every week, but I tune in every time I know he's gonna wrestle.
Mhm.
That man is the face of the fucking company in the future.
I am very confused as to why they haven't pulled the trigger on him and Trick Williams coming to the main roster. And they haven't even let them come up and like mingle with the main roster like they have with Javon and now Leon Slater, which we know is probably going to be signing to the Dub once his contract is up because
Yeah,
they are very high on him. They are
they
very high
love
on him.
him.
He's so good.
So it's
I mean,
just I don't
I
know.
I will say I think they're probably holding off until Rumble, and I know that's such an insane thought because it's like we kind of need them now. It's either Rumble or whenever SmackDown goes back to 3 hours because you're gonna.
Obafemi is so eliminating Drew McIntyre in the Rumble.
Oh, I
And
can't
He is
I'm
wait.
absolutely here
so
for that.
yeah.
Actually, I'm about to say something that's gonna shock everybody. Oba, lock in for me, twin. Eliminate Roman for me. I'm trying to see something.
Oh,
Yeah,
oh,
I'm
I
trying
need
to
to
see something.
no,
Oba,
Yep.
cause
Oba, I
listen,
need you. If you fuck with me, Oba, if you fuck with me, you will have a
for the
stand for life. For life, my guy.
but he can't do it before Gunther gets in the ring because they gotta have a money spread off. Like him and Roman they
Yeah, we
gotta
gotta have
see
that money
who
spread,
I
dude.
they
mean,
gotta have the money
that's
spread
fine.
off.
That you know what? You're right. You're right.
We
After
can have Oba
Roman,
come in at like number 27.
They're
That's
gonna
cool.
have him and Jacob do something before Roman, though. You know that, right?
look, this is the thing. I just want Oba Femi and Roman Reigns in the ring
And
staring
Orlov.
each other down.
Yes.
That is money. That is the match I want. Don't get me wrong, there's a bunch of Oba matches I would love, but
Oh yeah, no,
like,
I want that match
He's
too.
very tribal chief coded, so I feel like
Yes.
once he hits the main roster, they're definitely going to give him the Roman Reigns treatment, and it will actually work for him because
mhm.
of his aura, bro. He gives the same vibe as tribal chief Roman Reigns, so we like the future is very bright for him, and I feel like a lot of us are going to be really happy with having a black man as the face of the company. You know,
It's overdue.
It is.
it's
Yeah,
it's
I
I think
genuinely
the
definitely
can't wait.
biggest thing for Oba when he does come over to the main roster is like, I don't want Oba to come over to the main roster and then start taking losses. You know what I mean? Because he shouldn't.
He's only had
Right?
like two or three
Realistically,
losses, right?
yeah, he's only lost like not even a handful of times. Like it's
I think it's like
I have
25-3 or something.
yeah,
Oh,
and like he has been portrayed as so dominant over in NXT where like if you bring him over to the main roster and he starts taking losses, like that completely just gets rid of all of his like dominating shit that he had been building up over there. You know what I mean? And even in my like line of thinking, right? And this is probably a hot take, but if Oba Femi is in the Rumble this year,
he needs a win.
he should win.
I think he should too. I actually said
He
I
that,
should
and
win and take
I'm
the
not.
title off of Cody Rhodes.
I'm
I
not
absolutely.
gonna.
think
I'm not gonna disagree completely.
Because I mean the way that he's been going through people over on NXT, like
Mhm.
it doesn't make sense for him to come over to the main roster and not immediately just dominate the entire field of competition.
see, but the unfortunate thing about that whole situation, which is they're very high on Braun Breaker, very very high on Braun Breaker,
I
and
noticed.
I just feel like if they are going the way that we think they are just based off of the dirt sheets. Braun Breaker is more than likely set to win the Royal Rumble. And so that means that Oba's next shot will probably be the Elimination Chamber. But, there's big people in conversation for the chamber as well. For example, Roman Reigns. And so
He don't need it
I
that
wasn't.
it's
bad.
I
just
wasn't gonna bring it up. I wasn't gonna bring
I
it
and
up.
I think that might be a reason why they haven't brought Oba up at all, because they have too many big faces in the main event scene, and they wouldn't really have anywhere to put him unless they took someone completely out. And yeah, they currently have an oversaturation of top guys
I
within the
got a one we can
company.
volunteer. I can volunteer one.
Who?
Drew McIntyre.
Logan
Oh
Paul.
yeah,
We
get
can
that.
we can
Get
get rid of
him
him
the
too.
fuck. Get
Because
him the
this is
fuck
the
out
thing.
of
This is
there.
the thing, really quick. And damn, we low key getting into the hot takes early. So sorry, y'all.
Oh
Just real
well.
quick. If Here's the thing, Drew just keeps getting title shot after title shot after title shot. I don't know what type of blackmail that man has, but I need him to share it so I can have it also. But it's because
2
it's
and
getting to
9.
the point that, like, if this man does not win this time,
Enough.
what is the no? It's not even enough. What was the point? What is the
Yeah.
point to get shot after shot after shot after shot? I am team what, because I believe it was Drew and Cody who pitched this idea where Drew should have won at WrestlePalooza
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
and Cody could
he
have gotten
should've.
it back by now. We
Yeah.
could have just did that. We could have just did that and let Cody go into the new year with the title and being a 3-time champion. I would have 100% agreed with that because it would have been a swerve. At this point, no, I don't expect Drew to win. And I don't like, and I know, like, we as a group do a lot of predicting, we do a lot of analyzing, we do a lot of theory. Even with like the whole Braun Breaker maybe may win the Royal Rumble, I don't like that we have these almost set ideas of who could possibly be contenders for things. We should be guessing. So like, I don't, if Drew doesn't win, we can just take him out that main picture and give him some type of really good storyline where he can soar with, because just constantly putting him in here and making him complain about this, that, and the third is not helping the monster that truly really is Drew McIntyre.
Now,
That's
I
it. That's
do
all.
feel like it was fun. Just going back to your Royal Rumble take, I do
Mm-hmm.
feel like it was fun that this year, like everyone had their idea of who they thought was going to win,
Mm-hmm.
but no one saw Jey Uso coming at all.
Yeah, we
And I
didn't.
think that is what upset so many people, because we all have our ideas of who we feel is main event material and who we think is deserving of this position within the company and this title and that title. But like, no one really thinks about the guys that are really like next up, like the ones that are right on the heel of those top guys. And when John Cena announced that he was going to be in the Royal Rumble, everyone was like, oh yeah, John Cena's definitely winning. But then everyone was like, wait, Seth Rollins is also going to be in it. Wait, Roman Reigns is also going to be in it. Like, oh shit, Damian Priest is going to also be in it. You have all of these former world champions in the Royal Rumble, and then there's Jey Uso, who I guess when you really look at it was the underdog of the whole situation. I mean, CM Punk was even there, you
Mm-hmm.
know, but like, again, he's a former world champion, and so like, even people were like, yeah, CM Punk definitely has it in the bag. If it's not John Cena, it's CM Punk, and if it's neither of them, it's probably going to be Roman. But then we saw Roman die that night, so
All right.
um, I'm
Enough.
just
I saw that in
Enough.
person, dude.
that
Enough.
shit was
You don't have to bring that
disgusting.
up.
I saw that in
I have
person, dude. Oh my god.
I have
Oh,
such
God.
terrible PTSD of Seth
Jesus.
Rollins
That
like
tooth went
landing on
flying.
that
The
man's
double
head,
stomp,
bro.
yeah.
It's the
Yeah,
way
that
he
shit
looked
was
when he got back up
nasty.
after all of it, and they're
Disgusting.
like taking him out, and he's
He
just
was
looking
confused.
around like, what's going on? Where, like,
His
like,
hair is all
yeah, like
poofed
he's
out.
he's just lying out. He's confused, like, no,
not a singular thought in his head. He's
nothing,
just like
nothing. But
yep, his brain turned into mashed
it's just,
potatoes.
I personally enjoy, like Aisha was saying, when we got to that final. Actually, it was when we got to the final three, and it was
Mhm.
Jay, John, and Logan.
The other
I was
guy.
very happy when they got him up out of there. Right, right.
Oh, yeah, it was Logan.
Yeah,
It was Logan
I
because
thought it was Punk.
no, because
Logan
Punk went
eliminated
out
Punk.
with
Mhm.
yeah.
You're right. You're
Yep.
right. You're right.
And yeah, when it was John and Jay, there was a moment when there was like two of me at the same time where one of me went, "Oh, John's winning this," and then the other one went, "Wait, could Jey Uso really be about to win the Royal Rumble?" And when it happened, it's just like, holy shit. This one is completely left field, completely different from the women's match where we all knew Charlotte was winning from like the moment she walked in. It was quite obvious. But like, I enjoy that shock factor. And I mean, I'm going to have it. Truthfully, it regardless of I think who wins for me this year, unless it's Braun, I'm going to have a shock factor because I do not expect Roman Reigns to win. I do not expect who else would even be if Seth
You're
is
talking
able to.
about LA Knight, friend.
I was just about to say that.
Ooh,
I am afraid.
You know what?
That's
I'm gonna be
happen.
quiet. I don't want Lunny to send me to the shadow realm. I will say I do think that is probably a potential. It's a potential.
Yeah, they
is.
apparently have wrote him off until
he wrote
like
off
he's
into the
gone
sunset.
indefinitely. Yeah, bro, they wrote him off for a while, bro.
I mean,
until I think Royal Rumble is when he's supposed to pop back up, and I think that's how they're
God
gonna
bless
have him
PTO.
He should have won. He should have won Money in the Bank 2 years ago, I believe, or was it the year before that? Whatever. He should have won either the year Drew McIntyre won. That is when LA Knight should have taken.
Yeah,
I think that was. I don't remember what year that was.
I actually feel like that Jay should have won that just so they could avoid having.
I
to
thought
put
it was
going to
be Jay
Rumble.
or LA Knight.
I too was hoping for Jay to win that night, honestly. But I do understand. Because it's at the point where, to LA Knight's defense, it does just seem like they keep pushing him back and pushing him back and pushing him back and pushing him back. And it becomes, when are you going, if you are going to pull the trigger on him,
he's gotten the Drew McIntyre
when is that
treatment.
coming? And like,
yeah, it's almost like they take like one step forward with him and then like 4 back.
Exactly.
If that makes sense. And it's like,
it's okay, Aisha.
It's hard for me to buy into some of LA Knight's storyline sometimes because it's like they keep going backwards with him, and like I don't want to invest in him because it's like
Lunny gonna get you. Lunny is gonna get you.
But like I don't want to invest in LA Knight. Like I like LA Knight, but like I don't want to invest like completely into him because I see like the way that they're treating him and how they just keep sending him backwards and backwards and backwards and backwards. I'm trying to talk through this while Aisha is like choking and dying.
Cause like, get a load of this one.
But yeah, it's hard to buy into him. Same with Drew McIntyre. Like I like Drew McIntyre, but like the way that they've been booking him storyline wise, like he probably should have already been held the title by now.
I should go
to the same story for 2 years since 2 WrestleManias ago.
I'm out. Pause. I will say that clash at the castle with him and Roman, I was absolutely on edge that entire night because I thought that was the night Roman was losing.
And then Solo came.
You know, the Usos couldn't be there. Roman is on his own. It's Drew's home.
Yeah.
And it was like, as the match progressed, you could see like Roman's desperate. I thought it was then, and it wasn't, because, you know, we got Solo, which is great. But both Drew and LA Knight are going through the same thing where I don't know how I should be so serious. Be serious for 1 second, please, and thank you. If I can watch the mariachi potatoes, you can talk about LA Knight for like 2 seconds. No, Haley, you don't get to, because you're just as bad as her. You sit there.
I was gonna say, I keep seeing them on my page.
In short, to this whole point, I do think LA Knight is a contender for Royal Rumble. I am also going to agree with Mads that if Oba is not one of your top contenders for Rumble, I kind of don't want to see him in it.
Yep.
Agreed.
I am worried about what happens to him when he gets to the main roster, but I 1000% see Oba as a future face of the company, as a main event guy, as the main event of WrestleMania Night 2. So
they can't afford to fuck up Oba Femi.
They cannot.
Roster. They can't afford to fuck up.
Cody look like a child on Saturday.
They can't afford to fuck up Oba Femi or Javon.
Nope.
Javon or Trick Williams. Like, Trick is...
I'm gonna keep my mouth shut.
You pull an Aisha right now. I'll even go with
Janae.
Janae. I'm doing it for you, girl.
I'm gonna throw another one in there. Lash Legend.
Oh,
They
she just
cannot
better be
afford
at the
to fuck
top
up
two
with
in
the
there.
way they have been booking her. You cannot fumble this because she looked like that forearm is nasty. She looks like
Nasty.
a beast right now. She's going head to head with the likes of Charlotte Flair, Rhea Ripley, and land them on their asses.
Like, if that's not a cosign, I don't know what.
You
I
know,
mean,
like
unfortunately, she won't be able to get near the WWE Women's Championship because Jade is also a heel,
yeah,
and
not
that
for
would
a
mean
minute.
that she would have to turn face. But I mean, I can definitely see when Bianca comes back and
That's
take
what
the
I was
title
just
off
about to
Jade.
say.
Well, you
Lash
know,
versus Bianca. Lash
that
versus
will.
Bianca finna be that was gonna be a movie.
I'll take it.
That's gonna be a
You
movie.
know that
Yeah.
fits within my agenda, my plans anyway. So
Matter
like,
of fact, give me that at SummerSlam. Actually,
ooh,
You know,
ooh, yeah.
that feels like a SummerSlam match. I don't.
Maybe this is a hot take. Jade should have been booked as a heel from the beginning. That's just my opinion, because that's where she
I
shines,
mean,
I feel.
I
when she
understand why
came
they
into the
didn't though.
company, when she came into the company, she should have, especially with the way they had Triple H parading her around.
Mm-hmm.
They definitely made her feel like a big thing, like the force to be reckoned with. And so like they should have just like definitely presented her as that bitch from the very
Yeah.
beginning because she is for sure. I feel like
That bitch.
she's like a female Roman to
I
me.
was just
Like
gonna say
seeing
that the
her
aura.
like the aura, bro, because like she's sitting out there after she gets done like whooping ass, she's talking shit to the camera. She's talking shit to the person she's whooping up on, and I'm just like, yes, bro. I haven't seen a champion talk shit to like their opponents or to the camera since Roman. And like that is one thing that I enjoyed so much about Roman's reign, no pun intended, was his ability to just like talk shit to the camera, talk shit to
Mhm.
the person that he's like near. Like they like it was so enjoyable to watch him do that the WWE was like purposely turning up their mics around the ring just so you could hear that man talking shit to them folks
Hey,
and then
hey,
making video
I
compilations,
miss,
bro.
I miss that shit.
I'm
Okay, bring it back.
squeezing the life out of him. My
My
arm
arm, it's
is
extra big.
extra
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 big.
big.
big. Like, oh God, bring it back.
I like when you get in the
Oh,
camera and be like,
time
greatest of
for
all
good.
time,
He said,
undisputed, and I'd be like,
I'm sorry, Hollywood. I'm gonna have to hurt this man. Bring it back.
Like
Bring it back. Bring it back. Bring it back.
nowadays I just giggle when he does that nod because he don't have shit to say. He just be up there just smoldering and he goes, I'm like, what are you saying yeah to?
goes his
Like
little.
Cause you
he
know
does
who
his little
he
nod.
is. He said, I done said it all
Like
before. You want to hear it again? Yes,
he'll
actually,
turn
we do.
he turns to the camera, he'll turn to the camera and he'll go,
Your daddy's not here no more. Well,
It's
that's
the
all I
both
can
of
think
y'all.
of. The unmasked, little Austin theory to put that in. I couldn't take that seriously
You
because
mean
you know what
Justin
played in my
Timberlake?
head?
That motherfucker is Justin Timberlake, dude.
Well,
Like,
that's what played in my head. Your daddy's
"Oh,
not
man.
here no
If
more.
I wrote you a symphony.
I just want to talk. I just want to talk to whoever decided to shave his head. I
who
just
made
wanna
him
talk.
bald, bro?
Oh my
He's
God,
got
he's
a haircut, too.
bald. Like I just
Bald.
want to talk. I just want to talk. That's all. I have questions. You know.
What is
That's
the
it.
thing with wrestlers going bald nowadays? That shit is pissing me off.
Roman
Like,
don't get
anytime
any ideas.
Oh, he ain't
Roman
with
wrestlers with a
never
character
got.
change, they shave their fucking head. It pisses me
I swear for God,
You
Roman
know,
don't get no ideas.
that's kind of like Jay, bro. Because as soon as he put that damn dye back in his head and then got the 0 degree blunt fade, that's not
Oh.
really a fade. Like everyone, like as soon as he popped up on the scene with that damn haircut again, everybody was like, "Oh, he's turning heel. He's for sure turning heel." Because why the fuck would he get that haircut back? Like it was like only a villain
Mind you,
would
Jay just
create.
went to the barber and said, "Fuck my shit up as bad as you possibly fucking can."
He just be going to random barbers, I think, too. He can't be going to the same one every time. There's
No,
Hey,
Haley.
hey,
I
hey,
think
set
I think
me
he
up,
got a
Reese.
barber. I think he has
He-
a barber.
No, that can't be, dude.
Bruh. I think that man got
I don't even think
every.
Well, it's definitely
I
not
think he's
Roman's
probably
barbers.
going to people that are like on like Groupon or something, like working out
Not
of their
Groupon.
basement.
Well,
Working
Solo
out of their
still posts on
basement.
Facebook once
All
a
they
week.
got is like
Anyone
a
know good
fucking like
cutters in the
folding
area?
chair and like a sheet that they're using as a fucking cape. Like
A
Well,
sheet.
maybe
Oos.
Jimmy did it
Hey, Oos.
backstage
One
for
of
him
my
because they
friends
was
told me
running out of time.
you cut hair for real, Oos. They said you real cold
cut
with it,
hair
Oos.
for
Hey,
See,
go
guys,
ahead, fuck my
even
shit
our
up,
faves
Oos.
can get it. Even our faves can
Hey.
get it.
that fucking blunt fade is
Yeah, that 0 degree blunt fade, bro.
disgusting.
And then Haley got a nerve to be talking about fucking Roman's haircut. That man has a low taper fade.
I
Yeah.
like
It don't go. Imagine if Roman had a low
Low
taper
taper
fade.
fade.
Oh my god.
The man has a low taper fade. Like, that's
Better
really
than what
it
we
with
were
him.
working with in the Shield days.
All right,
Whoa.
bro.
I love the Shield,
Hey.
but that I'm so glad
Whoa,
he
I
got rid
love
of
that
that
full
mustache.
head of hair. What are you talking
All
about?
because he thins his hair out now because
That's
his hair
why
was
this
too
is
thick.
gone. It's gone
I
because
get
it was
that. I
too
used
much
to have an
hair.
undercut. It's grown now.
Okay, but you're not him, okay?
You're not that guy.
him.
You're not the tribal
job,
leader.
him quit
playing. You're not that guy.
Are you the OTC?
You are not him. You are not
Okay
him.
then. Tuh. Anyway,
Like,
I do want to ask a
Anyway,
random
that's
question.
good. Pussy's still great. Whatever
okay.
the song goes.
Whoa.
Enough, Haley.
I
I
have
knew
a question.
exactly where that was going.
Same. This has nothing to do with anything we talked about pre-recording. I just wanted to ask if there is one person, because end of your episode, we might as well. If there is one person that you would love to see hold gold outside of whoever your favorite is, yes, I'm gonna stop you right now before you say Jay Uso, and before me or to take away me or Haley saying Roman. Mass, I will allow you to say AJ Styles though, since it's his retirement tour. If that is what you feel, she gets a pass. However, one person that you would like to see either have gold or win Money in the Bank, and that's far out, but just fantasy wise, if one person, okay, Carmelo, all right.
My personal goat, Mr. TNA himself, the phenomenal one, AJ Styles.
Okay, all right. Aisha, since I took away your favorite, do you need more time?
That's crazy.
no, bro. No.
Okay.
If I had to see someone get a major push or an opportunity, I know this is said a lot. Like, it's literally a topic every Monday and every Friday these days. If I had to choose someone to get a push, it's gonna be Jimmy.
Yeah.
I feel like, you know, he is at the top of the list of guys who definitely deserve to have a push. And you know what? And you know what's crazy? Actually, and this is a hot take, sometimes a push doesn't look like a championship. A push, like, and that's where a lot of wrestling fans tend to get, that word all misconstrued, push, because if they see a person getting a push, that means that they are getting a championship. To me, a push is, girl, what the hell was that?
That was a little
Nigga
dance
don't
they would
say
do on
nothing.
TikTok.
I don't know what the hell she be doing.
It was
bro.
that Pusha T song. They would do the Pusha thing.
All right.
No.
Anyway. Never mind.
Anyway.
But like, yeah, like
Anyway,
a lot of people's idea of pushes mean that if they get a push, they're set to get a championship. A push can look like a multitude of things. And to me, a push, like for some wrestlers, it's just being featured heavily and being a part of top stories and stuff like that, right? Like, everyone's talking about how LA Knight deserves to have a push. He literally had 2 United States championships early this year. Literally 2 United States championships. He's been featured on PLEs. He was one of the centers of, SmackDown, right? Like, he was heavily featured prominently on Friday Night SmackDown. Same with Jimmy. And though Jimmy wasn't winning his matches, he was featured very prominently and was in several storylines and crossing paths with several major people on SmackDown. And right now, he's in the top story with on Monday Night Raw. Yeah, it might be kind of like taking a little detour at the moment, but he is in one of the biggest storylines on Monday Night Raw with his brother and his cousin, who at the moment is preparing for Christmas.
He has to
And
play Santa. He's busy right now.
He's
Okay,
got
he's Santa.
five
Right.
to play Santa for
right,
five.
but
Right.
like he's
Matt.
featured he's featured prominently, but a lot of people feel like a push means guaranteed title. And if there's not a title being seen, then they're not being pushed. And I feel like that's not really true. And I feel like that's where a lot of outrage within communities come from, or in fandoms come from, because they have an idea of a push, and a push looks like a title to them. A push is a title to them.
Mm-hmm.
Like when I say I wanted, like I was talking about Michin, I was wanting Michin to have a push. When they first brought the United States Championship on the scene, I was talking about how I would really, really love for Michin to get a push and be able to be one of the people who, is able to touch the United States Championship, and why I felt like she would be capable of doing so. And I'm gonna put him on blast, just so when he decides he's ready to switch up, he can't say that he was a day one. Malcolm says she wasn't championship material. So
Clock
and
Clock it.
that she wasn't capable of being a champion. He said that shit. I remember, because we went
He also
back and
said that
forth
about
about
Naomi,
it.
but
He also said that about Naomi, but
President
the
of the
North remembers.
The North definitely remembers.
The
We remember
North remembers.
North remembers.
long,
So
long arguments.
So yeah, I was talking about how Michin deserved it. It was like, oh, Michin doesn't deserve. Yeah, she does, bro. She is fully capable of being exactly what she needs to be right now. Like we know, like I'm happy that she's being considered for a feud with Jade Cargill. She's being considered for a feud for the WWE Women's Championship. And though we know Jade is probably going to win, I'm still happy that Michin was given that opportunity. And to me,
Hey,
that is a
darling,
push.
Are you in a snowstorm?
Hold on. You're breaking up real bad right now.
Am I? How about now?
Yes.
Am I still
You're
breaking
better,
up?
but you're kind of hazy now.
Yeah.
What about now?
I
How
mean,
do I sound?
your sound is good now. Now you're just hazy. You're just a little, I guess, pixelated, maybe.
Yeah.
Damn, now
Are you talking
got
about the
Meg's
camera?
curse now.
Yeah.
You talking
Yeah, the
about
camera.
my? Okay, so it's
Well,
not the
everything
sound;
you
it's
just
the camera.
yeah. Well, no,
Who's
everything
both?
you just said was kind of like
It was like
yeah. It was like that robot voice
Yeah.
when you're trying to
Molly.
talk and it's going in and out.
I'm gonna pass away after this.
Okay, let's
real.
not. Let's not.
Yeah.
Side note, completely off topic, but Thea Hale beat Blake Monroe for the North American title, and it wasn't
oh,
supposed to
shit.
happen.
I was just looking at that.
It
Like,
wasn't supposed to happen. Yep. So the referee
Oh.
botched the pin, and Thea Hale
like
won.
look, her arm it moved. Her arm went up
Oh, I know.
during it
that.
too. Like she kicked out, but like the ref, I guess, didn't see it. And so now everybody's trying to decide if the ref messed up or if Blake messed up or
That I
Interesting.
mean, it's
you're good now. Also, you're back.
Am I?
It's a little bit of both, because in NXT, the refs over there are trained to count no matter what, right?
Mm-hmm,
So like, I guess in Blake's whatever, she should have made a more prominent kick out,
right.
but the ref should have also been watching.
he should have
you know
known.
what I
Like
mean?
if you know this is not in the schedule,
But because like the refs know the finish, you know what
Right.
I mean? So like if he's not paying attention, then it's like
I mean, she also
I'm
kind of had
curious
her
of
wrap
how
the hell
that
up.
goes.
I am too.
Like, what the fuck does that mean?
I'm kind of shocked.
I know that
Honestly,
Blake is pissed right now.
use it as an excuse to call her up to the main roster.
Hey,
Like I was actually about to say, I'm kind of wondering if this was kind of the plan, if it wasn't actually a botch and they
Are we
actually
being
planned for
worked?
it. Like no, the work of Blake and Ava's back and forth thing. I don't know. Quite interesting.
what are they doing
Quite
with
interesting.
Jordan Grace? Is my question too.
She's finna
No
get called up.
idea.
She's finna get called up.
Yeah, she'll get called up. She has a main roster contract. She's just finishing up whatever she's doing over in NXT. And I think the last thing she was supposed to do was the feud with Kalani.
Mm-hmm.
And that's it.
Kalani's ready to get caught up too. She's so fucking good.
I fucking adore her. She's just
She's
so
so
good.
The problem though with NXT is they have so many like both men and women that need called up, but it's like if you call all of them up all at the same time, like
You
who's gonna
bankrupt
be left on
NXT.
NXT?
Yeah. Some people
looks
are
like
gonna
they're gonna
have
call
to say that
Solo.
already.
Yeah. Like as much as I would love for Javon to get called up, I think he
Yeah,
has
ready
to
to
win the title and he has to stay down there.
I
They're
agree.
not gonna let him win it, bro. Just because Tony D'Angelo came back and they've already kind of just like built that feud around him and Oba,
Mm-hmm.
and then
Quite
and like
disappointing.
Ricky's Saints. I almost called him Starks. I keep fighting it, but Ricky
I fight
Saints
it too.
and Ricky Saints and Javon are currently beefing at the moment, so I'm pretty sure that's going to be something that is going to be explored as well. So
That's
Javon
probably
won't
the
be,
New Year's Evil match.
Yep.
yeah. So
See, I wanted to add though that the thing about the difference between Oba and Braun. This is so off topic, but since we're talking about NXT, I before I forget because your girl's ADHD is ADHDing right now. Braun, I feel like, is still working on his promo skills, and I feel like Oba has it, and that's
they're
what kind of pisses
very
me off.
Braun is very hit or miss. Um,
Yes.
I felt like they struck gold with him the other night, or like the week before last, and they were like, you know what, run it back again this week. And then when he did it, everyone was like, eh.
Yeah,
Yeah, called him Neanderthal.
I think they're trying to figure out like who he is like as a I'm not saying like as a wrestler, but like who he is like as a personality. Right? Cuz like he has had this like you know like big dog persona type whatever the fuck if you will. And I think they want to do like the nostalgia thing with the Steiners and all of that. They want to incorporate that in some way, but they're trying to figure it out like how to weave it together.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just it's not working, I don't think. And I don't think that Braun should necessarily follow in the Steiners' footsteps. Like he should be his own thing,
I
right?
never want to hear nepotism
Whatever that
again.
looks like for development wise is whatever, but they need to work on that because yeah, I mean, I don't need to see reheated Steiner nachos. I'm so good actually. Like
Well, his brother, it's not his brother, it's his cousin.
Mm-hmm.
His cousin, Scott's son, is
mhm,
in developmental at this moment at the PC.
yeah.
So I'm
Oh
pretty
shit.
sure when he gets done doing what he has to do and he goes through NXT, that's if they decide to let him go through
Boo.
NXT. Um,
They don't.
Braun Breaker is gonna grab that tag rope. He's
He's
gonna
gonna
grab
have
that
to.
tag rope.
Boo. Yeah,
Um,
this
Tomato.
but
ugh.
I also feel like they're with the way Seth Rollins is recovering at a crackhead speed.
I was like
Every
I'ma
time.
he
say,
said today I think it was 6 months. So that would put him
yeah,
around June time
yeah.
He's gonna miss Mania.
I mean, he's
Yeah, he'll miss
also
Mania.
he's saying 6 months, but I don't believe it because
You
he
can't believe
said
a
that
fucking word that comes out of that man's mouth. I'm so sorry.
because they asked him because he didn't have his sling on not too long ago, and he said, "Oh,
Yeah.
I can move my arm. It's not full mobility yet, like, but I can move it, and I am able to
Seth
like
Rollins is
lift
also a
things with
crackhead,
it."
so
So and like my thing is and something was telling me that some shenanigans were going to happen at this damn January 5th match between him and CM Punk.
for
Like
sure.
I would be very, very, very interested in seeing Seth Rollins return at the Raw on the 5th and cost Braun Breaker the match, and
Ooh.
that set up Braun versus Seth at
Hmm.
WrestleMania because he did take Seth out of the game. The only thing that is kind of unfortunate about that whole situation is that means Seth will be a face, and then we would have to, for the time being, abandon the beef that him and Punk had. Well, my thing is they don't have to abandon it because they can still acknowledge that they don't like each other. Just they don't have to team up all
Unless you
because
move
they're
Seth
both the
into like
good
a
guys.
tweener, if unless you move Seth into like a tweener role where like for some
Like
things
Roman.
he's more of a face, but he still has those like heel tendencies and
I need Kingslayer Roman, not Roman, Kingslayer Roman, Kingslayer Seth back. I want Kingslayer Seth back, the one that was on a fucking rampage after the Authority turned on him.
yep.
And I feel like that's the version of Seth that could return after this has all been said and done because he was betrayed by Division.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm very interested in seeing what that looks like for Seth and for Braun because I definitely feel like it will be a good match. Seth is a thrill seeker,
Yeah.
and Braun is definitely the type that will push him to his limits. He's a freak in the same way that Cody Rhodes is, Seth Rollins. You do something bizarre, he might fall in love with you. So
Yeah.
and something tells me that he's for sure going to
One thing
spin
about
the
Seth is
block on
he
that man.
if you go freak with him, you know, like he's gonna try to out freak you. You know what I'm
Like
saying?
he
That's
is.
how he
Just no
hurts himself.
more no more coast to coast headbutts when you come back, okay? I don't know why you pulled that shit out your ass, but never do it again, Seth.
Please.
I like the
Bang.
fact that you even was like, hell yeah, across like coast to coast. Like
Hell
don't do that
yeah.
ever again in your life. Like
Speaking of
please.
headbutts,
I
how about
beg.
Jey Uso headbutting John Cena? Did you know what I'm talking about? I watched that like
Child.
35 times.
There's not a
As a
singular
as
brain
a
cell in
hold
that
on, as a
man's.
quick update, SRS has posted that NXT is backstage trying to figure out what to do because that was not supposed to happen. So
Yeah.
either we are absolutely being worked
Breaking news.
or something crazy is about to happen. So just wanted
They
to throw
finna
that in
call
there.
they finna call an audible, bro.
Gotta call an audible, bruh.
I'm told by a source behind the. Oh yeah, Wrestle votes.
Well,
Shit.
I'm interested to see that. I'm interested.
Changes to the remainder of the show are expected. Dude, they're about to do this shit on the fly.
hot take. I don't think
Oh,
Blake
that's
should have
tough.
lost yet, but
Well, I mean,
not a hot
if what
take.
we're seeing is true, that it wasn't really her. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're saying she probably got winded after whatever move Thea did beforehand, and she didn't have like the energy to get her hand up quicker than she did, but that the ref also didn't notice that.
Well, Mariah May is also the queen. Blake Monroe
Same difference.
is also
Tomato,
the queen of like 2.9999999 kickouts. So it's like
yeah.
I'm not really surprised that like one time it catches up to her. You know what I mean? But
Also, Thea Hill is like the Energizer Bunny. I've never seen one human have that much energy in my entire life.
she stresses me out. Like I get overstimulated watching.
I
Thea
know
Hill. Love her
she's
to
got
death, but like
ADHD,
I
I
get so
know it.
overstimulated.
She is actually the physical representation of your brain.
Yeah. Nah, I'm not even that hyper,
No.
honestly.
No. The way Haley just pings from thought to thought to thought to thought. Yes,
Yep.
absolutely. It absolutely is.
I get you, Thea.
Love you though,
Yeah,
but
we're both like the same height too, so it'll.
Hell yeah.
I'm
bro.
just not in shape like you are. So.
She's a sweetheart too. I met her
I
at Mania. She's a sweetheart.
Isn't she like just 21 too? She's so young.
Yeah.
All these young NXT stars, man. Her,
You love to see
Javon,
it.
Leon.
You love to see it.
Oh, look at her, bro. She's over here crying because she got that title.
Oh,
She
let
said,
her
I
keep
did
it.
it. Bro, let her
keep it.
keep it, man. Let her keep it.
I mean,
Yeah, let her
that's
have
fine.
it. Bro.
I'll take Blake.
We can get Blake on SmackDown.
This is a random hot take. How the hell does Andre Chase still have a job, but Dolph Ziggler doesn't? I'm just like with WWE. I'm just wondering, like,
Okay.
how long can we keep Chase University going? It's been like 6 years now, right?
Well, in regards to Dolph, Nick left because Nick was promising.
Hey.
I know, but he's just so good.
Here's
Like
the
he
deal.
just
Nick
deserved
was
so much better.
promising. They pulled back on him. He said, "I fuck it, I'm out." And
Yeah. Nick
I
chose
like Nick.
himself.
Yeah, Nick
You
put himself first. So
Mad
you
respect.
said Dolph,
even
so
though, oh
I had to
look,
make the Dolph
I
noise.
popped so fucking hard for
I
that
forgot
shit.
how good he
Oh,
was.
Mm-hmm.
I missed Dolph Ziggler, and this
So
is
good.
not a hot take. It might be. I don't know. We're just gonna go through random ones until we get to the actual section.
You know.
I need y'all to stop acting like people who are excited to see people like Zack Ryder and Dolph Ziggler
Yeah.
showing up in WWE. I need y'all to stop acting like that means we don't pay attention to them outside of WWE. Nick
Yeah.
and Dolph are still two different people for me.
Same.
I have not seen Dolph Ziggler. I have not seen Zack Ryder in so fucking long that it's a difference. It's a full-on difference. I understand, like, oh, well, you can go watch them here. I can. I
Different
do.
character.
However, I missed Dolph Ziggler.
Yeah.
And I'm specifically focused on Dolph because I was a huge Dolph girl. But don't get me wrong, I love Zack also, but like it was just such a moment. It was nostalgia. Let us enjoy that blast from the past and stop trying to question our fandom all the time. Please and thank you.
Yeah.
Like
It gives the
let
same
people
name
enjoy.
6 attitude error matches.
Like
when
I just want us to let people enjoy what makes them happy. That's all. That's all I'm saying. That's, I saw quite a few people like, well, you can watch them here. Yeah, I know, but I can't watch Dolph Ziggler in TNA. He's not going to come out to that song, is he? No.
He's not gonna play the same character. You know what I mean? Like it's.
He's not going to be have that same attitude. Yeah, it's similar. Sure. But I think Nick is still quite, like, I see them as two separate people. I don't think Nick is the exact carbon copy of Dolph Ziggler. They have similarities, but he's not the same person. He's not the same character. So seeing Dolph was completely different than tuning in every week to see Nick.
Mm-hmm.
That I'm off my soapbox now. I just had to get that one off. Sorry.
That's a good one.
Should we get into actual hot takes now?
I was gonna say, speaking of, hot takes, should we?
I think we should. Who wants to go first?
Mads, I think you should go first since we don't talk about AEW that much. I feel like we should switch it up.
Do we want to do one each or just all unload the ones?
I think we should just kind of go in a circle.
Okay. Let's go.
You know what I mean?
Round
that way it
robin.
breaks it up a little bit. So, if y'all didn't know, I am the resident AEW girly, so all of my hot takes are AEW related because these people don't know what any of that means.
I watch like once a month.
Not
That's all
at
you're
all.
getting out of me.
Hey, the call out is insane, but I will not deny it.
I mean,
I can
yeah,
tell you
with
who's in the
respect, of
company,
course.
but I can't.
You
I
know,
can
not
tell you
enough
who's in
days
the
in the
company,
week
but
for
I
me.
can't tell you
I just,
anything else.
I will let. This is Matt's area. This is her world.
this is
I just
my
live in it.
time. This is my
Your time is now.
my time to shine.
All
you know?
right.
Okay, anyways. So, let me pull it up here because this first one is very, like, topical for right now, especially with the storyline that's going on. I'm combining two of them that I saw. So, are we shouting out usernames or are we... Okay,
Yeah, we can do that.
cool. All right, so, Stephanie Hardy on Twitter, X, whatever the fuck you call it.
Hey, Steph.
Hi,
Her-
cousin.
Her hot take was Mercedes Moné shouldn't have lost to Toni Storm at All in Texas. And then Mega Toilet Roll on TikTok, which is that's why I asked if we're reading usernames. This is why I asked.
You know, understandable.
This is why I asked. But anyways,
I just snorted. You just couldn't hear me because I was over
you
here.
know, I've been trying to hold it together this entire time staring at it. But they said people don't get that Mercedes Moné is advertising for other wrestling companies and hate on the vision without even knowing it. It's simple marketing. Here's my thing on Mercedes Moné. Right? One, I don't think that she should have beat Toni Storm and All In. Because the story that is happening with Mercedes Moné right now, Ultimo Moné, 12, I think she has 13 belts actually. I don't know how many she
Did
has.
she just drop one? I
Didn't
don't
she
know.
just
I'm
lose
not-
one?
She
Yes.
lost. So she had 14, I think, and then
Oh,
lost one, so now it's 13. I don't, whatever.
it's hard to
Um,
keep up with.
yeah, it is. But so the thing with Mercedes Monet, right, is that she has been going around, if you haven't known, to all of these independent wrestling companies and getting all of these different titles for these companies. Now, some of them didn't have women's titles before Mercedes Monet. Like, she
Oh,
is the reason why some of these companies have gotten women's titles and have built women's divisions,
wow.
right? And they have used her to be sort of the torchbearer for all of these like European wrestling companies, and to bring people in and all that kind of stuff. Um,
So in tech terms, she's joining Kickstarters.
kind of, yes,
Yeah. There we
yeah,
go.
yeah, yeah, yeah. So, and the thing is like she's gotten all these belts, right? Whether by doing stuff in New Japan or in these indies or over in the UK, whatever have you, and has built up all of these titles, right? The story here, for those of you that don't understand it, is that she's able to get all of these different titles, but she can't win the one that matters, which is the AEW Women's World Championship, right? That has been the story this entire time. She can win however many belts she wants to in how many other countries. She just can't win the only one that matters, right? In order for her to win that AEW Women's World Championship, she's going to have an ego death, right? Because
Mm.
with Mercedes Moné having all of these titles, she has basically been like, oh, I'm the greatest. I'm Ultimo Monet. I beat Ultimo Guerrero's record and all of this kind of stuff. Like, I am the best. I am the greatest of all time, right? It has made her so cocky and so, like, tunnel visioned on this idea of her being the greatest that she has to have that death in order to have a redemption to be able to get that AEW Women's World Championship. So
That
we've
makes
already
me want to
kind of,
watch.
yeah, we've kind of started already. Like, in my opinion, her losing to Tony the first time was sort of the start. And then after that, we had her loss to Chris Statlander recently at Full Gear, which really sort of cemented the point that she cannot win the AEW Women's World Championship. Now, she is starting to drop titles. She just lost the Ring of Honor Television Championship to Red Velvet. Um, she did successfully defend in Rev Pro. She held up 4 titles against Rio, who's a phenomenal wrestler over in the UK. I love Rio. Um, defended those successfully via roll up. But the reason why she didn't drop those belts, and a lot of people don't understand this because they don't follow the companies she wrestles for, is that they have been telling this long term story with Kanji and Mercedes, who's another wrestler over there. They've been telling this story ever since she started dealing with Rev Pro at all. So Kanji is the ender, and we'll get to that at some point. But I imagine that Mercedes is going to continue to go around and she will continue dropping all of these different titles, the ones that don't have substantial story behind them. I think when it comes down to it, the last title she will hold probably are the Rev Pro titles, the CMLL title, which is probably going to be lost to Persephone or Olympia, and the TBS title. The TBS title is probably going to be the last one she loses. And I say that because it's the one she's held the longest, right? She beat Jade Cargill's record over in AEW for the longest amount of time holding the TBS title. I think she's about to beat the record for most defenses of the TBS title. They're going to let her get those records and those accolades just for her to lose it in some shock value crazy way,
She's a workhorse,
right?
damn.
She is. She travels all of the time. I mean, she goes to Mexico, Canada, the UK, Europe, like, you know what I mean? Like, she's everywhere all the time defending these titles. And to say that she is ruining wrestling
That's
by
insane.
Yeah, to say that she's ruining wrestling by going and getting all of these titles and defending all these titles as much as she is insane. Because without her, some of these wrestling promotions wouldn't have women's divisions. Some of these wrestling promotions wouldn't have women's titles. If anything, she's helping the industry.
She's also creating stars for the people who beat
She
her.
is. That's
if
what,
they
that's the
aren't
thing.
a mainstream star already, because oh my god, you beat Mercedes Moné at her fucking peak. Like,
Exactly.
it's
Like,
a
and
star.
even along the way, like the people that she's defended the title against. I mean, people over in the Brit wrestling scene knew about Emerson Jane. She put on a phenomenal match with Emerson Jane, and now people around the world know who Emerson Jane is.
Mhm.
Same with Sapphire Reed. Same, I mean, there's so many people that I could list that have become made like wrestlers to watch for, and
Mhm.
have, as a result of Mercedes, some of them have even gotten WWE tryouts. You know what I mean? Like, people are getting elevated into positions that they wouldn't have been put into before had they not had that exposure from Mercedes Moné. And you mean to tell me that that is ruining wrestling? I'm not buying it.
They're not looking at the full picture. They just
No.
see the
They see it.
Bolt
They see a
Hogger
girl.
side, and they're
They
running
see a
with
girl going around grabbing titles like it's nothing because Mercedes is good,
it. Mhm.
right? They see her going around grabbing titles like it's nothing, and they're upset about it. And I think a lot of it also has to do, and I didn't want to bring this up, a lot of it has to do with people still holding a grudge against Mercedes for leaving
You
the
can't hold a
WWE.
grudge against her. They
I mean, that's what I
and
think.
I mean,
You
I
can't
know
do
you
that.
know, but like, her and Naomi made the absolute best decision they could have made for themselves that
Mhm.
night. And I know that that probably was one of the scariest things both of them have ever done, because they just walked away
Yeah.
and they have never spoken on it. Either one of them. We will probably never find out what
What happened?
what words were said that made them say, fuck this, I'm out.
Yeah.
I see no reason to be mad at her about it. I see no reason to keep asking her what she thinks about what's going on in WWE, if
Or
she's
when
ever going
she's
to
coming
come
back to
back.
WWE. Yeah.
Let that lady be successful exactly how she is. The CEO is fucking fantastic.
And clearly she's having a great time. Like,
She's not worried. If she wanted to be back, she would have been back.
yep.
She is exactly where she wants to be doing. And I mean, let's be real, doing things that WWE would not be allowing her to do.
Yeah.
No.
We wouldn't have this storyline in WWE.
The amount of freedom that she has, and I'm not saying like creative control or creative freedom, but like
Mhm.
the freedom to be able to go to all of these independent wrestling companies and do what she's doing, that's what she's wanted to do from the beginning. She's
Mhm.
wanted to travel the world and, wrestle all sorts of different people and, have all of these different experiences. And like, I can't help but be happy for her that she's able to do what she's wanted to do the entire time.
Agreed.
You could
I
probably
love
say the
that for
same thing
her.
for Moxley too, though. Everyone's like, "Oh, Dean Ambrose, he ain't coming back." I know that's one of your
Never
hot takes,
coming
but he
back.
ain't coming back.
Nope.
Let him be great in
This is-
AEW.
I've
Like,
said
if they're
I
happy,
can't tell you how many times I've had to repeat this quote from an interview, but John Moxley, from an interview that I read,
I know you're
said
gonna
that
say.
he would rather work at McDonald's as a cashier than go back to the WWE. And if that doesn't tell you where his
Says
mindset
everything.
is, then I don't know what to tell you. Like, everyone holding on to this hope of Dean Ambrose, you need to let it go.
Never
Because
know.
the man himself doesn't
Look.
want to come back.
As a Shield girl, who would in her wildest dreams get to see the three of them standing next to each other in a ring one last time, I'm never getting Dean Ambrose, and he's never fully coming back to the WWE. That would have to be the
I was
one
saying
time the door opens.
the only time that I see Mox ever making an appearance with the WWE ever again
Fame.
is for the Hall of Fame.
Yeah,
That
That's
is
the
it.
only time he's coming
I
back.
That is
100% agree. And like I said, in my delusional fantasy world, we know since he was a lunatic anyway, Mox is just now, and Mox is there instead of Dean.
Mox is just Mox.
It's
R.I.P. to that guy when it happens, bro, because them
Place him
Death
back
Riders
in
got a
Star
plan
Drivers.
for his ass, bro.
Man.
Yeah,
they got
John
a
Moxley's
plan
about
for
to
him.
get slime the fuck
Like,
out.
there's a plastic bag with his name on it next to the
Dude,
cover
I'm scared because I
logo.
think it's gonna happen at World's End in like 2 weeks, and
Are
I'm
you
gonna
going?
be there ringside in person. If I have to witness from ringside John Moxley getting murdered on TV, like
It's gonna be blood.
I'm not okay.
Are we getting a vlog? I just have to ask. I'm not requiring anything of
Yes,
you.
we
I
want
just
a
ask.
vlog.
I'm not requiring anything of you. I'm just asking.
You say that, but that's your way of saying that you're
It's not.
requiring me.
I have
Yes,
required it
is.
every. No. I
Yes, it
have just
is.
straight
There
up
are tears
said
in my eyes.
no.
Oh my god.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
none of us
I have
ever give Clarissa vlogs,
no.
actually.
This is the thing.
Ever.
No one ever gives me vlogs anymore. Mass is really
Yeah,
the
why don't
only
you get on
person.
Haley?
Because Haley
I'll
don't
be
do
able
shit.
to. I'll
Yeah,
be.
She don't
I've
listen.
been
Aisha got
slacking.
vlogs that have been sitting in her phone since WrestleMania.
Yeah,
I
I
got a
also have a
SummerSlam
vlog that's
vlog I
been sitting
never
in my
t-
phone since.
Okay,
Mind
but listen,
you, Mass
now
got
you
me
won't
some
have to
cleaning
worry
ones.
about that. You won't have to worry
'Cause
about
you
that
finally
I
anymore
will
got a new
because
probably
phone.
I
vlog
got a
World's
new.
End.
I got a
I
new
will probably vlog.
phone.
It's
And me
okay.
and Aisha
Okay,
both did.
so
Hey.
this is the if you do that, I'm gonna vlog for my birthday this weekend. So we'll both vlog together
It's a
at
trade off.
separate times. Yeah, there we go. We get drunk Clarissa vlogs and Mads
Yay!
watching Mox die vlogs. You know, fun times. Fun times. All right.
Okay, so who's next?
Who's next to you?
You are.
I already
Aisha,
knew
if
it
you
was
want to
you.
go next, you can. If Aisha wants to go next,
No,
you
I'm
can.
No,
pointing
baby,
at
he
you,
was pointing.
girl.
He was
Haley.
pointing to you. You're
Well,
Take your
where
ass
should
on,
we
bro.
start?
Go
Okay.
ahead and do it. Haley. Oh, before Haley starts, because I figure I know where she's starting with.
Oh no, I'm not starting with what you think I am.
Oh, okay, never mind. Go ahead. Keep your
I
disclaimer.
think, and this is gonna probably, Mads, I know you're gonna piggyback off this. I think everyone's gonna piggyback off this. The WWE does not appreciate Bayley. They are not booking her the right way, and I think if they don't change it sometime in the near future, she's going to exit the company. And I genuinely
She's a for
think that's coming.
lifer.
You think?
She's
I
a
don't
for
know.
lifer, bro.
She might be but what she's doing with like the lodestone wrestling and her being as close as she is
Exactly.
with Mercedes, I don't know. But
Yeah, she's
see,
she's
I feel
definitely
like it's
given for lifer.
I do feel like that could be something, but then I know there's a group of people that are like, no, like if she doesn't, and from what I've gathered over, today and other, they've been doing her dirty since she was in NXT. How is she going to be the only one out of the four horsewomen that doesn't get moved up? They don't tell her that they're getting moved up. She finds out by watching it on TV when Sasha at the time texted her to say, hey, thank you for, I think it was the 30-minute Iron Man Survivor match that they had. Thank you for that match. It changed my life and my career. But by the way, we're all going up to the main roster except you. Like, that is just one of the many ways that they have done that woman dirty. Like, that's kind of fucked up. I gotta be honest with you. Like, the way that was handled was fucked up. What was it? It was either between 2 to 5 days. I think it was less than 5 days. They gave her a notice this year that she was not going to be participating in WrestleMania.
Yeah.
I don't know how she kept her composure with that one.
Yeah. It's very tough. I am a big fan of Bayley. I kind of fell in love with Bayley and Sasha, now Mercedes, at the same time. I've always thought that Bayley was the most underappreciated of the four horsewomen.
Absolutely.
Which is insane considering that in my eyes, I think that, as a whole, she's probably one of the better performers out of all of them. But yeah, the way that she's been treated, especially over the past year, and I hate to make this connection or to even suggest that this is the reason why, but as we know, like Bayley and Mercedes are very like they're like this. They've always been like this, right? Bayley is very vocal about her ties with Mercedes and is very, it's all out there, right? She doesn't sugarcoat the fact that she's backstage at All In. She doesn't sugarcoat the fact that she's backstage at Athena's wrestling shows. Like she's very present and active and, is constantly seen with people from the competition. And I don't want to make the suggestion that the reason why she's kind of being given the shit end of the stick is because that she is so like outward with her connections with that company. But it's hard not to sit here and make that connection considering that like what the minute she started going more vocal about it within the past year, that's when all of this stuff started happening. Right.
It's a
I just I've kind of wrestled with the, question of if I think she's going to leave or if she's going to stay. Um I think it really depends on what happens up until cuz I think her contract is up in June of next year. I think it really depends on what happens from now to then. Right? Cuz in my mind initially I would want to say that she is a WWE lifer, but there are a lot of people that I thought were WWE lifers that ended up
edgy.
jumping ship, right?
Yeah.
And it's one of those things to where it's like I feel like we're really gonna have to see how this treatment of Bailey continues to go until we actually know if she's leaving or not. Because yeah, she has Lodestone and she's working with all of these wrestlers and all that kind of stuff, but those same wrestlers all have ties to people in AEW as well. Like she has
Mm-hmm.
people from AEW coming and helping and training and all that kind of stuff too. So it's like you can't really say that because of this specific thing that that's the reason why she's going to be a WWE lifer because I mean there's ties from all over the
Well,
place.
that's not my only reason why I say that is because it just seems like she has a very, very big influence in the women down in developmental in the
She
performance
does.
center. She goes down
Yeah.
to NXT quite
Yeah.
often, and it just seems like when she is ready to finally hang up the boots, she's probably going to be in the same position that Shayna Baszler is with helping backstage and doing producing and stuff like that. It seems like she really, really does love teaching and
Mhm.
showing women the way and helping usher in the next generation of women wrestlers. And so with that, it also seems like there was a very big support from the WWE with her doing that as well. Um, and I feel like they could possibly see her like even if she is like it's kind of like Natalia,
I was
right?
gonna say that's very much
Natalia has
Natalia a lot.
always gotten the short end of the stick in everything that she's done, but the WWE sees great power in her contributions to the women's wrestling, the movement within the
Mhm.
WWE. She helps train a lot of the women. I mean, just look at Maxine, right?
Oh my
Maxine is doing insane things within the WWE now because Natalia allowed her that opportunity and that space to be able to train and get better
Mhm.
and do what she wants to do. And so, like, I feel like Bailey is kind of in that same spot where she just wants to help the next generation, especially in NXT, because she's down there a lot and the girls down there they talk about her a lot. She's in every comment section of every NXT woman, like, if you go on their Instagrams, she's in their comment section hyping them up, showing them love, telling them good job, saying she's proud of them. She's very much so a coach.
Mhm.
And so and she might just be like, and I can't say, and this is one thing that I've never been one to put something on a person, on a
Mhm.
wrestler, to just be like, oh well, they probably hate it here and they're more than likely going to do this and they're more than likely going to do that,
Yeah.
because we don't know what these wrestlers think other than what we see, right? Because, like, for all we know, she might just fucking enjoy it. She might be having a time of her life, all because we as the fans want to see more for her. I feel like we can't put that stigma that she's unhappy and she doesn't want to be there anymore and that she
Like we
hates her
can project
job
our
on her.
She
feelings onto
was
Yeah.
it.
upset though. She was upset and she didn't she's very professional, I will say that. But like her saying like she was pretty much shaking her head at what Michelle, oh my god, Michelle,
Michelle
what the
McCool.
fuck? Yes, why could I not think of the last name for a minute? I watched the Taker podcast
Yep.
and you could tell that she definitely I don't think it has gotten to her before, but you could tell, like, she said that she had to call Punk for like an hour after this all happened and he
Mm-hmm.
had to calm her down. She left it at that. So I agree with you in the sense that I think she does love being a coach, and I think that that probably will be where she flourishes, you know, in the future. But I do feel like that it may start to be upset. Like, I feel like that WrestleMania moment,
And you can tell like the
it
her
like kind
demeanor,
of
like
was a
she's holding back a
turning
lot.
point.
Right. She's holding
And
back a lot of her
yeah,
emotion when it comes to stuff like that. Cause I mean, she even mentioned it, I think, on the Chris Van Vliet podcast where she was like, there is so much that I would want to say, but I can't say it. You know what I
that kind of
mean?
reminds me of like Jimmy as well, because Jimmy has expressed that he wants to have pushes. Like he wants to hold a singles championship. He wants to be able to do specific things before he retires, or he hangs up the high top forces. Like he has these things that he wants to do, and he has expressed that he is interested in doing that. But it's also kind of passively the way he does it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Um I mean, because like all in all, like although he wants all these things, he's still like very just like incredibly happy that he's being able to wrestle with his family and like
Right.
with his friends and being able to do all that. So like I feel like yeah, Bailey might have some frustration surrounding her booking and the way she's being handled, but she's also a veteran in the company. um
And she loves it. She's been a fan her whole life
yeah,
too, so
she's like
that
Yeah.
might keep her there for
she,
life too.
she's a big vet in the company, and it's kind of like the same with Charlotte. Seeing Charlotte move down from all these world championships, like being Charlotte, the Charlotte Flair, moving down to the mid card scene to do tag, being a tag team division. She elevated the tag team division. I'm pretty sure we're not going to see her with a championship anytime soon. I mean, she might end up deciding she wants to see what the United States Championship looks like, and there's going to be fans that are going to be like, "Oh, well, I don't think she does. She needs to have the United States Championship. Like that's just so beneath her." But like that's the
Mm-hmm.
thing, though. Like, those championships are not beneath those wrestlers at all because they won a world championship once before. The championship is a championship. It's just all about how you carry yourself in that time frame of being that champion. So I mean, that's kind of how I see it. Yeah, they're probably frustrated and everything, but we see people who are frustrated as hell all the time, and they just keep signing new contracts. Like for example, Shinsuke ain't been booked the same for years, right? But like
Mhm.
he's still there,
He's
bro. He's
probably gonna
still
retire
there.
soon too.
Yeah, he's planning on retiring.
She spoke. Shinsuke
Me?
came into the atmosphere and
He's
said,
a
"Don't be talking."
fucking the black SUVs from New Japan Pro Wrestling decided to decided to pull up on Aisha.
The real hot
Um,
take is that Tonga Loa is the tribal chief. Just
oh,
kidding.
Shinsuke, like, his booking has been kind of odd, but like he's also, they're talking about the possibility of him retiring soon. And he just kept signing he kept signing a contract with the WWE. And same with Tozawa. Tozawa's been
Yeah,
backstage for years, bro, and he doesn't seem like he has any interest in going anywhere else. He's
he's
just
just
fucking
chilling.
chilling, bro. He is just chilling. And like the same with Rusev, I suppose. Like
Ugh, not a
he's
fan.
kind of that man's kind of just chilling. He's kind
Yeah.
of just chilling
mm,
too, bro.
let's
It's
get to
there's
There's
a
a whole
lot of
thing with
them.
Rusev though.
Is there?
There's a whole thing with Rusev. Yeah,
I think I
What's the
know
thing?
about that whole situation. What?
yeah.
Because
So
that's
he didn't want to be booked to lose in AEW,
So that's why he
and
left.
yeah,
Oh,
but he's
yeah.
okay with
well,
losing in
in
WWE.
WWE, what's the difference? He's losing here now too.
Good fucking question.
I mean,
Good
like,
question. I couldn't tell you, but yeah,
because I know he's paying them good
there were
money
some
over
booking
there too.
disagreements.
So,
There were some booking disagreements with Rusev, and that ended up leading him out the door.
Interesting.
yeah, all right.
Hmm. Alrighty. Who's next? Me or Aisha?
Aisha's below Haley if that.
Okay.
okay. So I suppose I will go. All right. Let me grab my let me grab my hot take. I'm gonna just start with which one am I gonna start with? Let's start with the hot take from my beloved Mandy Sports.
Hi, Mandy.
Um, Hi, Mandy. Um, Mandy says the WWE doesn't know how to book Gunther without him being a champion, and it's making his character extremely unlikable. You know, me, a real person like me, I, I love
Here we go.
whacking the hell. I love whacking the hell out of that man. You feel me? It's just one of my favorite pastimes. Now, this has nothing to do, and this is the issue with a lot of Gunther fans, because as soon as they find out that you're critiquing that man, they say, "Oh, you just don't like real wrestling. Oh, you're just
Real
not a real
grabs.
wrestling fan. Oh,
Hashtag
you
real
just don't
grabs.
like you don't like graps. Oh, you hate real wrestling. You just want sports entertainment. Oh, you have bad taste." No, bro. Like, Gunther is an incredibly talented wrestler, and this is what y'all tend to skirt over every time someone opens up their fucking mouths about how they're not interested in the way Gunther is booked, right? Y'all want to go straight to, oh, you don't enjoy him as a wrestler. I enjoy him as a wrestler and a person. It's just the fact that they don't know how to book him without a title. This is the first time in a really long time that they decided to book him without a title. I was praying. I almost lit maybe 3 or 4 candles behind John Cena losing that fucking title before Gunther put his hands on that man, because I'd be damned if I saw Gunther with another championship after just coming back from a long ass hiatus because he lost the championship. After coming back from another long ass hiatus because he lost the championship. You feel me? Like, he loses a championship, he comes back on he disappears, he comes back, win another championship, lose that championship, he disappears, and then he comes back again. After beating John Cena, you got people talking about now, oh, so I guess since he beat John Cena, I guess we need to put the title on him. No. No. Shut the fuck up. We just had
He's
this. We just did.
he's broke like
Like,
2 or 3
he's
records. Like, how many
I
more do you
pinky
need to
promise
break?
you. Like, he just had the title 3 months ago. Literally 3 months ago. It's all good. Like, we don't need it. We don't need it. We're not hungry. Let that man just be a dominant force within the WWE. Put some more names underneath his belt without there being a gold there. And just let him just be a force. Let him put belt to ass. Let him have feuds with people that don't involve a fucking title, and then when the time comes after a year of like not being in a title scene, and I know there's gonna be somebody saying a year. Come on now. Cause what the fuck does he look like going up against Braun Breaker? He's gonna get hoed. What the fuck does he look like going up against Bronson Reed? He's gonna get hoed. Him and Logan Paul. Are y'all really interested in that
Please.
shit?
No.
Really? Like, like, there's only so many people in the main title picture that you can go, put Gunther up against that will be tolerable. Like, no one wants to see him versus Jay again.
Please
I
no.
would be interested in seeing him versus Jimmy. I wouldn't mind Jimmy spinning the block after what the fuck happened. You can only do him and Punk, but how many times are you gonna do that? You feel me? Seth
Let
ain't here
Oba choke
yet.
slam him.
Seth isn't here yet, so we can't say Seth versus Gunther happening. And even then, people are gonna be on Gunther's side, despite the fact that Seth Rollins is fucking talented. And then you'll pull out some type of regurgitated fucking BS excuse talking about some fucking, oh well, Gunther carried that person the entire match. Cause they were saying that about the John Cena show. Gunther carried John Cena. Get the fuck out of here. Get out of here. Oh, Gunther carried Carmelo. Hey, get the fuck out of here. Like, when him and Solo had that fire ass match and
Oh,
everybody was
Solo did
giving their
so
props
good.
to Solo. Oh, Gunther carried Solo. No, the fuck
No.
he didn't.
No. Solo shined in that match.
Quit glazing Terminator. It's okay. It's okay. There's other good people in the fucking roster. There's other good people within the WWE outside of Gunther. He is not God sent. Like, come on now. We get it. The mat is fucking sacred. Okay, 15 chops in 15-minute chokeholds later, we get it. That's the best wrestling you've seen in a while. That weak ass frog splash. But yeah, I feel like they should definitely book him differently. He should not be anywhere near a title for at least a year because he's had three
Hands down.
in under a year and a half.
He also
So
broke the record for the IC title, 666 days. And I just looked it up because I don't know about his NXT run, but 800 and some days, he can take 2 years at this point. Like, he
yeah,
told
he's
me he
okay,
needs a
bro.
break.
He's straight.
Yeah, so this is where we kind of
Oh, boy.
disagree a little bit. This is where we kind of disagree a little bit. Look, I'm with you in the sense of, like, for the time being, he doesn't need to be involved with title feuds, right?
You don't need a title.
At some point, though, because of what happened on Saturday, and because of the amount of heat that he got for what happened on Saturday, at some point he does need to go on like a mega heel world championship run. I'm not saying
Solo
immediately.
Solo Sikoa has
That's my
beat
hot take.
John Cena, and Solo didn't even get a fucking push. Gunther is going to be a fucking okay.
I'm just saying because of the heat that he got. I'm not saying because of
the heat ain't even with Gunther. They don't even give a fuck. The heat is with Triple H.
I mean,
they don't give a damn.
I'm just saying that because he does have heat. I'm not going to say he doesn't have any heat because Gunther does have heat because of what happened. Triple H has more of it.
Yeah.
But Gunther does have heat. He needs to, at some point, I'm not saying within the next like 2-3 months or anything like that, they need to continue with this sort of monster heel dynamic that they're trying to build with Gunther to give him something different of a storyline.
Oh, then let him choke out AJ Styles at the end of the year. Let him choke him out in the middle of the ring, AJ Styles.
I've already accepted that that's going to happen. I've already accepted it. I've already fucking accepted it. It is what it is. At some point, though, right, if they're going to put Gunther back into the world title scene, which they're going to do, because they can't not do it, apparently, they need to do something different with his character, and this situation that he had with John Cena is the way to do it. I'm not saying that it needs to be within a year or whatever, but if you have him start running through people and building up this dominating momentum.
Doesn't he already have dominating?
He's been dominant. He's
that's my confusion.
Undefeated. He's practically undefeated. Like he barely loses any of his matches. He's been a champion 88% of the time that he's been in
this
the company.
Is different because of the level of heat that he has on him now. He didn't have this level of heat whenever he was going through people like Ilya Dragunov or people like that. He didn't have this kind of heat. Because of this situation with John Cena, they need to treat him differently in the way that he is as a heel.
As a middle ground person here, okay, just middle ground person, because
she's gonna start talking to the people, but it is what it is.
Who's she talking to them folks about?
Me?
Not you.
You?
Pipe down.
Yeah, me.
Oh,
general.
Right. Anyway, my middle ground here is because I do understand both sides. Personally speaking, I do think we need to learn how to book him without a championship being involved. Because
that's what I'm saying. It doesn't have to be forever.
But I do agree that if you do not use the heel heat that you got from him with John Cena, it's a missed opportunity to make him the next monster heel. I get it. I'm not saying he has to get a title because I'm not interested, personally speaking. That is what it is. But the thing is it really doesn't change much from how he's been being booked. It doesn't change much. The problem is, how do you make him more of a monster heel when you've already been trying, but you had him tap out to Jey Uso at WrestleMania? Well, I'm just saying, like, you can't have him be like this big, I can put anybody to sleep. Well, Jay did it to you, so like, And that's
Hey.
just the here she go. Here she go, bro.
Clock it.
No, I'm just bringing it up as a
And he still
like
ain't
a
tapped.
consideration. Oh, and another thing, because I am currently rewatching all the PLEs. He had a match against Pat McAfee
Oh,
earlier this year
I
that we all
forgot.
forgot about. And like, don't get me wrong, he was beating Pat ass, but he wasn't beating Pat ass the way he should have been beating Pat ass. Pat shouldn't even been able to stand up.
Yeah, that
So,
was crazy.
but
Well, he
my
gotta
point, my
stop. He
point,
gotta learn how to stop choking underneath the pressure, bro.
No
my
pun
point
intended.
of it is, I don't know how we take advantage of that heat without putting a title on him, because he does not need a title. He needs personality and a good story. I think that's what he needs more than anything. Let him terrorize the fuck out of somebody. I was finna say Cody, and then I remember Cody got the title, and so like, but like he needs to. And unfortunately, we only have two big baby faces, and that's Cody and Jay. And I'm so straight on the second one. Respectfully, I'm so straight on that. So like, it's more so, how do we benefit from all of this heat? Because he does have nuclear. He got big dog after beating the Undertaker heat.
I was gonna say.
Yeah.
So
I would say
like,
the people following him out of the arena after
was
Saturday Night's main
nuts.
event, like,
That's crazy, yeah.
What do you mean this man had to have special security just to get to his bus? So like,
Obafemi versus Leon Slater at at New
I
Year's Evil for the
I
NXT
definitely sent that
Championship.
to Matt. Definitely
Leon
sent that.
Slater?
He won the
Damn,
fatal
Yeah.
then
four-way.
Oba might be getting moved up.
Leon Slater is not taking the
He's not
NXT
taking
title.
that.
It's got
Haley,
to be
honey, you gotta
Tony.
be
I just want him to come to the main roster so bad.
I mean, he's coming.
put
Give
your
him
thinking
time.
cap
Give him
on,
time.
baby.
Give him time. He's coming though. He's coming. He's coming. We just got to give him some
At
time.
the end of the day, the bell's got a ring or whatever Gunther said, right?
All right, moving on.
They
Moving
should have
on.
put that shit on a damn shirt since he loves saying it so goddamn much. Shit. At some point, CM Punk, the bell has to ring. Like, please get the fuck on, bro. I am going to expose you. Like, oh, brother, please. Do I
One,
sound
two,
like
three.
him?
Yes, do it again.
No. Anyway, on to my hot take. My hot take is inspired by It's Your Girl Jada, and she said Naomi is the greatest of
Jada.
all time. Been that.
And is.
And
And
it
my
is.
hot take is more so, I need people to stop acting like Naomi does not deserve to be in that conversation. I need people to stop acting like Naomi didn't have such a fucking generational run in fucking short amount of time, the shortest time ever. And she did everything she possibly could within the title run and this year. Let's stop acting like Naomi don't deserve that shit. Matches did that. Promos did that. Aesthetic to make you believe the character she's portraying did that. Stop acting like Naomi is somebody who just got here 3 days ago. She been here, what, 17 years maybe?
Somewhere around there.
Yeah.
13?
Her and I think her and the Usos kind of hopped
Yeah.
on the scene at the same time. So like they're both around 14, 15 years right
I'm
now.
gonna say 10 plus years. 10 plus years to be safe, because I really don't remember the exact number. She's been here for 10 plus years, training your current favorite WWE superstars. Her and Natty been putting these girls to the fucking wire. Stop acting like Naomi does not deserve to be called that. Stop acting like she's not in a legendary status just because you just realized how good she is this year. We been knew that. Stop acting like you weren't just talking about her promo skills badly last year and telling us we were delusional for thinking Naomi could win a title and run with it great. No shade though.
Yeah.
Especially if
Love
you
it.
loop in her
You know.
work like outside of WWE when she was gone. Like,
Trinity
'cause-
was fan fucking tastic.
So good.
I hate being told about her to name one good time she had a decent promo. I hate being told that, being put on the spot like that behind defending Naomi and her talent and the material that she has put out throughout the years. I hate that it took the caution gimmick for people to actually see the potential in her that we were already saying years ago. Like, oh, she doesn't know how to be a heel. She ain't had no idea. Babe, when she was in Team Bad, she kept the fucking mic. She was the
Eating
one
the
that was
girls
on the
up.
mic.
Mm-hmm.
She
Eating the
was on
girls
the
up.
mic whooping ass. The same character that she is right now was the same character she was in Bad. She just a little throw it off now.
And we love
Hell,
to
And
see
you
it.
like her that way. Yeah.
Love it.
don't want
I
to change
get
a thing
tired.
about her.
I just get tired of people acting like she's someone that is a throwaway, as if her impact is not there. Because, mind you, she's one of the first, if not the only, women on the main roster that has had a custom title.
Also,
She had
her
a
and
custom
AJ Lee,
briefcase. Uh huh.
her and AJ Lee were in NXT together. They are
Yes, they
the
were.
original NXT girlies. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
So like the fact that we can give AJ Lee all of this praise for the years that she put in, but we can't do that for Naomi is insane. And
And mind you, they both want to face
Naomi,
each other. First name
yeah,
on the
they
list.
they want to face each other, and then on top of that, Naomi has held more titles than AJ has at this point because AJ
She
has
is
been
anointed.
gone, of course.
Yeah.
If
Hmm.
AJ would have never left, I'm pretty sure AJ would probably be on the same track of having the same amount of titles. But, that's not the case. And I don't even think AJ is interested in a title, even though she looked really good with that Intercontinental
Very
Championship.
good.
I don't.
Very good.
I don't even think she's interested in a title. I just think she wants to come back just to come back and say that she wrestled with the women of today because they're
Hmm.
balling out a lot differently than what
Mm-hmm.
she had back in the day. And that's what a lot of them want to do. Like come back just so they can say they wrestled the best of the best of this new generation. Like Rhea's at
That
the
and
top of a lot of
experience,
people's yeah. Rhea's
because
at the top of a lot of people's list.
they didn't have women's war games matches whenever she was in WWE. They didn't have, all of these things, right? And yeah, now that she's able to experience it, because in a way she's almost like there's a lot of them that are like that, like her, Nikki Bella, all that kind of stuff. Like they almost were like the pioneers and like kind of trailblazed this movement of like women's wrestling to be
Mm-hmm.
able to get it to where it is now, to have all these different opportunities, the same level of opportunities as the men do. Because at that point in time, they didn't have those same opportunities. They weren't treated the same as the men. They weren't given any opportunities like that. So it's nice for some of those people to be able to come back and see like the fruits of their labor almost, and to be able to experience it in real time.
Agreed.
Yeah,
Actually, while
so
we at it, throw Nikki in that conversation as well. Stop acting like that girl ain't did what she did. Like, y'all
quit
treat
playing on her
her
tip.
like talking about some, what do you mean? She's not a Hall of Famer. She actually is. She has
Number
the
two.
ring to prove it, number one. But number two, if not for, regardless of how you feel about the Bellas, regardless if you feel like they did it because of who they were laying next to every night, at the end of the day, they helped do it. It doesn't matter how it got done. Put some respect on their names. Stop
Yeah.
acting like Nikki has not improved tremendously from where she was when she first got on the scene. Stop playing on that girl head. That's why I hope she win the title so y'all can be even more mad and I can laugh the whole night. Bitches, sorry.
Oh no, bro, you
Sorry.
you had to. It needed to
I'm
be
sorry.
said, Clarissa.
They just
It needed to be said.
They be pissing me off. There's no way Nikki can beat Stephanie. We all know Stephanie is miles and miles better than a lot of people. That's fine. Guess what? It's predetermined.
Hell yeah.
Also,
Like,
need to work on
and
her
not for
personality a
nothing,
little.
Nikki as a
Who?
heel eats down so bad. Huh?
Who
Not
needs to
Nikki.
work on their personality a little?
Stephanie, not Nikki. I think Stephanie needs to work on like I think we talked about that last episode like a little.
You talking about Miss Vaccare? Oh yeah. I
Yes.
mean, I hate that they
No,
have
not Nikki.
reduced her. I hate that they have reduced her to just the devil's kiss because she's
Yeah.
more than that. But
Very much
like,
so.
this is what is the main issue with them commercializing or trying to tell your dog to shut the fuck up.
All right, Zero.
But like, we got any dogs barking?
We
But
got
yeah,
dogs barking on the Two Sweet Society podcast.
But yeah, this is where I hate that like that TKO is wanting to commercialize or like what I think commercialize is the word that I'm really wanting to use. It is, yeah. Okay. A lot of the things that happens within the company to the point where the wrestler is a shell of their former selves. We've seen it happen with Jey Uso. You know, it's happening in real time with Stephanie Vaquer. Like we're watching it because like the crowd doesn't interact or engage with her matches until she does the devil's kiss and then they're quiet after that, and that's unfortunate, and I hate that because she does not deserve that at all. They've reduced like everyone to taglines and catchphrases. Like the fact that Damian Priest is walking around talking about "it's wepa time" is
I
like
hate to say it, but like I feel like they've almost started feeding into like the I don't know what else to call it other than like the brain rot generation. Or
yeah.
like
It
the
is.
people like online with like super low attention spans that cling on to like
3 seconds.
like vocal stem type shit, you know what I mean? Like the people that cling to things like that.
Vocal
And
stems,
like
you say?
Why you say
yeah.
fuck me though?
I too. Hold on.
The
Whole
I was
time I
talking
was
about
looking at
myself
Ice.
the salami lid, the salami lid.
The salami
Whole
lid.
time I was
No.
looking right over
The
here.
Salami lid. No, but like I mean it's true though. They're targeting people that cling on to like the 3 second like quick,
Mm-hmm.
you know what I mean? And like like trying to make it mainstream, I guess, in a way, but less organically than what they were doing back in the day to make wrestling mainstream, if that makes sense.
I get it.
Like
Sadly.
it feels like artificially pushed, if that makes sense.
I need us to not though.
Like an industry plant.
I need us to not.
A little bit, but I mean, there's
If y'all had to choose someone to be a quote unquote industry plant within the WWE, who would you say is
LA
that
Knight.
industry-
No, and I look, no, I'm hold on. I like LA Knight, right? But like he fits like the industry plant type like so well. Like he is constantly put in like the like opportunity, like given all these opportunities, like he qualifies for all the Money in the Bank matches. He's always in some sort of contendership for either a mid
Drew
card title or
McIntyre
a world
wants to be-
I was
championship.
gonna say that.
Drew
Drew
McIntyre is a little bit, but
He
he
wants to
doesn't.
be an
He
industry
doesn't
plant
have
so
the
bad.
he doesn't have the like commercialized look of an industry plant, if that makes sense. But like LA Knight has like, he's in all the Slim Jim commercials and all that kind of shit, and it's
This
like,
is true. This is true.
yeah, like it's giving a
Yeah.
little bit of industry plant. Not even like trying to be like a hater or anything like that, because I'm cool with LA Knight. I fuck with LA Knight, but like, yeah, his personality in general just screams industry.
He just reminds me too much of The Rock. Like I just feel like that there's a part of him that
Well,
needs
him
to,
and
like,
him and Dwayne are really, really close. Like they've been for decades. I think.
I think that's where a
That
lot
makes
of people
sense.
were really pissed off about was the fact that like when he first hopped on the scene as LA Knight, people were giving him like LA Knight a lot of shit, talking about some, oh, he's a ripoff of Stone Cold Steve Austin and The Rock. Well, you do realize that he grew up in that same century, right? So of course, like he's
Well, not even that, but like Dwayne has like even because
Aisha,
when
you so fucking.
because when he was Eli Drake, right? He was still getting like feedback and insight from Dwayne,
yeah.
right?
4 scores
like,
ago,
it's,
yeah.
yeah. So like I mean, he's had that man in his ear for ever. It seems like, and that's
For a
probably
millennia,
why
right?
sure.
Aisha,
You're fucking
best behavior. Lonnie, you never coming after shadows. You are
That's
never.
fine. I've
coming
already
out.
done built a house out there, beachside. I get the
Me
best
too.
view.
How
Your
is it
shadows.
beachside in the shadows?
Hey,
dark.
that's all I need. That's all I
Well,
need.
you know
You ever
what? She got
seen
one of-
30
she
Days
got
a
one of
Night?
them, She got one of them like fog lights that like are on those beaches to like that light up
Yeah.
super bright to make sure that nobody's on the beach late at night. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's
No
all that
one's in the
is, bro.
shadows
You
more
She
know,
than
got
me,
one of
though.
those.
I love it. Yeah, you still there. You finna stay there.
I'm
'cause
in mad
why-
shadows too. I just have given up that.
Yeah, you're gonna
She
stay
brought-
there for
Am I the
another
only
4
one that
months.
doesn't have you blocked?
For now.
Should I block you in solidarity?
Yes.
The fuck
For
yeah.
solid, yeah, bro. Because
Yeah.
she cracked a joke about the
About the magic
fact that
trick.
I didn't know it wasn't even a magic trick for me. It was about me drowning in a damn bathtub, and I said, yeah,
And
you
then
had
Meg
to
said
go.
the same video.
And then you told the story wrong.
My bad.
Yeah.
You told the story wrong. That was the point of no return.
See, and my problem with Haley is no matter how many times I fucking warn Haley about saying some dumb shit about AJ Styles, she'll do it.
Anyway.
She does it. And like, I'm like, if you say anything again, I'm gonna fucking block you and I'm gonna double the time this time. She does it.
And
then
consistent.
and then she's confused as to why she's,
oh my god,
having to accept these consequences.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, I can't believe you blocked me because I did exactly what you told me not to do.
Wait,
Oh,
does
it's
anyone...
crazy.
Wait, this is so random, but I just thought about it. Remember when I sent Janaea Valentine of Trick Williams and she thought it was Meg's for like a week and I was like, no.
Yeah, because you let Megs get destroyed behind that.
That's crazy.
That was that one time we decided to do Valentine's. Oh,
ain't worth a damn at all, bruh. Ain't worth a
this
single
is
damn.
why y'all Haley is always in the shadow realm for someone. I'm sure she actually did give me a reason because she was making fun of me for being excited about the magician and that hurts my feelings.
I like magic shows too. I would be better.
Block her because she was really mean to me about that.
I literally was excited about
friend.
it. Oh well, whatever.
Go ahead,
do it,
friend.
bro. Just do it. Do it for the culture.
Yeah. Mind you, I've been trying to get Clarissa to block Haley for weeks.
You and Naya both, but it's okay.
I'm always in her fucking ear being like, you should just block her.
Then Naya gets mad
every time Haley
when
does
she
anything,
unblocks me and I don't follow her back. Why would I follow you back if you're going to block me next week? I'll just let you get to your time.
I just feel like if I unblocked you and I followed you back and you didn't follow me back and I saw you online, I would just block you and let you sit there forever.
Yeah.
Well, hey, Lonnie for sure tweeted last night a damn poll, but Angel Diva sent it in the Discord earlier talking about some. Lonnie put out a poll asking whether or not she should unblock me.
Yo, I had to mute that. I love all you Discord girlies and she's, theys, and gays, but my god, during work, every 5 fucking seconds, ding, 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 I'm like, what are you guys doing?
See, here's the thing. I get tagged by Naya every time some shit happens or Roman Reigns appears on a screen for 5 seconds and she's like, oh, friend. And I'm like, now you're trying to get me in trouble because... Like you're over here.
Fall for it every time.
Not every time. I stopped myself this last time.
Nah, Angel Diva be getting muted more than anyone. That's muted every 10 minutes.
I was like, because she tagged me in something the other day, and I was like, Naya, I'm not doing this.
I'm gonna start.
I forgot to.
Who does it?
Never mind.
I just unblocked Kenderica actually because I blocked her a couple days ago.
Why did you block?
Y'all just block everybody.
No, because she posted a tweet or something about the Javon and Leon match, and mind you, I don't play about Leon Slater. Like that is, he is my little ball of sunshine, right? She had the audacity to go on X and post, well, hey, at least Javon didn't take the pin. Right. Block.
Shout out to Megan. Megan shined. This one's for you.
Oh,
yeah,
you
can
never
so
get unblocked from me. I'm about to snitch now. Actually, I'm snitching.
Nah, let her find out. Let her find out in the pod, bro. Let her listen to it and be like, oh.
Man,
I can't wait for that text to be like,
just know I almost mentioned it in the group chat, but when you see this, go block Haley immediately and send me proof, please and thank you.
Yes.
Love you.
You don't.
Just stop.
You know what?
Yeah,
back to the hot
probably
take.
Get back into the hot take.
Listen, listen.
Some of us got to get up and go to work in the morning.
It's literally 11 here. Listen, I think it's funny when I get roasted back, so that's why I dish it, because I can take it. Like me and Kate will be fighting and she'll be like, and that's why your head's big, and I'm laughing at the top of my lungs and she's like, why are you laughing at me? Broke out like
Shouts to Kate. You gotta be the strongest soldier, dog.
She is
it's okay, Haley. You ain't
soldier.
been roasted by anyone down south just yet, and I love you enough to not I love you enough to not head ass you, bro.
You gonna take me to Birdiful Murphys? Don't there you go. Get blocked.
Yeah, go ahead and do it. Go ahead.
Like,
All right, I'm done.
Go ahead.
Because mind you, I
'Cause-
don't even sound like that.
You know,
Because
I
Haley-
really, I don't think you do.
Teaching her.
But yeah.
Nah, that's real.
Hmm.
But like,
Anyways, back to the hot take.
You know? So we're gonna go to
Yeah.
bed. Some of us are old, guys, or some of us will be old Sunday.
Oh!
If you're listening to this, actually, if you're listening to this and you have not already, make sure you go tell me and Aisha happy birthday, because by the time this posts, my birthday will be then past, and it will be Aisha's birthday. So, and I said both of us. Tell us both happy birthday. She's
Yeah.
sad, but meanwhile, I'm the one that's hitting mid 30, so I don't know what the fuck her problem is.
And if you don't send them both happy birthdays, I'm blocking you.
Mid.
Oh.
The Rhea to my EO.
I don't think you're mid yet. Like, isn't it 2 more years till you're mid? Third?
I mean, I'll be 34, Haley.
I thought 30. I see you got it a year. I think 35 is mid 30.
That's
I
crazy.
mean,
I thought you were turning 31.
Me?
Yeah.
I'm the oldest person here, darling.
That's
I forgot I was 32 the other day.
No,
I kept
I will
calling
be-
myself.
because I knew
will
you
be
were in
30.
your 30s, but I thought you were early 30s. That's crazy. Wow. I learned
I
something
think you're
today.
early 30s, Clarissa. Don't worry.
It's
Mind
okay.
you, she looks like she's 26. I don't.
I don't see, because the internet will humble you, so I don't talk about it, but I get it so much. Like, oh, I didn't realize you were this. Oh, da, 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 da. And it's my favorite compliment to get.
And then they ask
honestly.
us
like,
to
you
do the
look
heart,
young.
and we do this. They ask us to do the heart, and then we do this, and they're like, "Up, they're older."
But like, even with that, like, I had somebody go like, oh, you're like 24, 25. And I'm like, baby, my baby brother is 24 and I'm 10 years older than him. So like,
He's 24?
yes.
Huh.
Yeah.
Are you 24 or 23, Matt?
I'm 24.
You're a baby.
My brother's also 24. No. 5. He is 24. My brother is 24.
Like, I had my kid when you were 14. That's fucking nuts.
Me?
Yes, that is nuts to me. Like, I was giving birth and you were just turning 14.
What was I doing at 14? I don't know.
Not
we
giving
just
birth, hopefully.
we
I don't
just
remember.
I mean, clearly not. She
Well-
clearly wasn't, Haley.
You'd be surprised.
What was I doing?
She said not giving birth, hopefully. Like, clearly not.
Oh, no.
Clearly
She
not.
was at the
I don't got a kid. Fuck them
Pentecostal
kids.
church.
FTK. Sorry.
FTK. Yeah, I think I was probably doing like worship team stuff with church or something like that. This was before I became agnostic, but
Rock out.
hell
All right,
yeah.
y'all.
Anyways,
All right, lock in, twin, lock in.
so another AEW take, and I'm combining two of them again. We've got Roy and EHLEHD on TikTok. Haley. So Roy says, without AEW, Cody doesn't become a top guy in the WWE, and Punk doesn't go back. And then EHLEHD said the creation of AEW changed wrestling for the better. And I could not agree more. I think that having a bunch of options anyway is nothing but good for the wrestling industry. I've preached this multiple times, but the wrestlers having the ability to choose where they want to land as far as their careers go, because every wrestler is different. Wrestlers have different wrestling styles. They have different ways that they want their career to go, and not every company is the same, right? If we didn't have AEW, sure, a lot of those same people would go to WWE, but not a lot of those same people fit the sports entertainment style of WWE. You have people coming over from like the indie scene, or like the New Japans of the world, or the Stardoms and things like that, where their focus was more on like the sport of wrestling and not necessarily the entertainment side of it, with the the promos and the vignettes and all that kind of stuff.
Why isn't Gunther
Right.
over there then?
I couldn't fucking tell you. Probably
Send him on
because
his
he
way.
went into the NXT UK system, and then
That'll do
from
it.
there, you know what I mean? Yeah, I really think that having multiple wrestling companies is nothing but a good thing. And I think it gives people the opportunity to see people that you wouldn't otherwise see featured in WWE. Like, for example, let me just think of
Aisha,
somebody.
what the hell is going
What are
on
you
over
laughing
there?
about?
I have to, because all I hear is like,
I'm sitting here trying to get through this, and you're distracting the shit out of me. Like,
I'm sorry. Oh God, I'm gonna mess up my makeup. Y'all keep talking, bro. Keep talking.
but like, if like a Swerve Strickland had stayed in the WWE, right? Swerve Strickland would not be the same Swerve Strickland that he is in WWE than he is in AEW, right? He wouldn't be considered a top guy over in the WWE, at least in my opinion.
same with Tony Storm though too.
Tony Storm, Chris Statlander, even Willow Nightingale. I don't think Willow Nightingale would be as big of, one of the top women baby faces over in AEW had she jumped over to WWE.
I don't think so either.
And I think the good part about having companies like AEW or like a TNA is that these wrestlers have an opportunity to create competition for them, right? Like they're allowed to, sort of advocate for themselves a little bit and prove what they're worth to all of these different companies. And from there, it's almost like a bidding war to see who can get to them first, right? And that does nothing but boost the stock in that wrestler specifically. As far as the Cody and Punk thing goes, like, yeah, AEW, like, if not for AEW, there would have been no reason for Punk to come back into wrestling.
Agreed.
Because that was what got Punk back into wrestling in the first place, was coming into AEW. Had AEW not been created, Punk would have not gotten back into wrestling, at least in the capacity that he is now. And obviously some things happened over in AEW. From what I understand, the bridge is not totally burned, but it's not.
He just choked them a little. It's okay. Just a little.
It's no,
Well,
gotta stop punching people backstage. Anyways,
I mean, who? Oh, I cannot say what I was finna say. Never mind. I'm gonna go back on mute because. Never mind.
Okay. But yeah, like, had Punk not gone to AEW, it wouldn't have given him the capacity to go back to WWE. He wouldn't have competed at that same level because he wouldn't have had an opportunity to. Because at that point, WWE was essentially the end all be all, right? It was either you make it in WWE and that's it, or, there's nothing left for you, right? Like, because, I mean, at one point in time, Ring of Honor had been decent, and that's where CM Punk kind of thrived, but Ring of Honor had kind of, died down a little bit. TNA wasn't in a really good spot either. So it's not like he would have had that same sort of caliber. And then Cody Rhodes just sort of built himself up to be, especially with like his situation with the Elite and all that kind of stuff, and getting that sort of virality going within Bullet Club and all that kind of stuff. It wouldn't have projected him upward to be able to be seen as a guy worth investing in as a top guy. So yeah, I mean, I think it's beneficial all around to have, the more wrestling companies, the better.
I do think you make good points. I have nothing to disagree with.
No notes.
Just like, I'm sit here and nod my head.
I mean, because
smile
like
away, boys. Just smile away.
Because what else can you add? Like, I agree.
Like, just imagine me coming in and being like, yeah, I just feel like LeBron James would be a great number one contender for the TNA championship. I just something about the way he goes up against Swerve Strickland would just be, like, I honestly feel like Draymond Green. I just feel like Draymond Green should just be like. I just feel like Draymond Green should watch out for Jon Moxley. He seems like
all right.
Mind you, they both have anger issues.
I would say, win a death match between Jon Moxley and Draymond Green.
Hey, that would really be a fight to the death.
That would win, bro.
Hey,
I'm putting my money on Mox. I don't know.
Tony, if you're listening, Tony, if you're listening, fuck with me real quick. I'll come. I'll come if you get that. You get that, I'm coming.
That's what she said.
Haley, I might add
I
another
want you to
month.
sit with the fact that you just fucking said that.
I say it all the time. I even have a button. There's just no batteries in it.
So
right
basically, you act just like my 24-year-old brother.
now. Basically, yeah, but maybe we just like to have fun. Maybe Michael
No,
Scott raised me. That's
girl, give me your hot takes so I can go to bed.
mine. You want to know mine? Well, I would talk about why I think Roman shouldn't have lost at WrestleMania 40, but we all know how I feel about that. I've said it before, like 13,000 times. So I'm going to go on to the next one because I don't, some of us have worked tomorrow and I don't want to yap your off all night. But my hot take is that Solo Sikoa is as good as Jacob Fatu, if not better, and he is not able to be presented that way on the roster. And I don't know if it is because it probably is because of booking, but if you go back and when he was on the indie scene, he did a lot of tag matching with Jacob and Journey. And in my opinion, the only difference in the way they wrestle is that Jacob does flips and Solo doesn't. Solo does the what the hell? Why can't I think of it? Thumbs him down. Why the fuck can't I think of it?
Simone Spike.
Yes, but like he literally talks about how he took a lot of his inspiration from Umaga, so you see that in his wrestling. But let's keep it 100. Solo cuts a way better promo than Jacob. Like Jacob literally says "yada I mean" or whatever the fuck. Like I mean, Jacob's good. I like Jacob, but
That's that brain rot.
Solo is volumes
Very much so.
way better at on the mic, and I think storytelling in general. And I don't know if that's because he's been, he was under Roman, he was working with Paul, but I think that they don't give him the opportunity to shine as much as he could because they are focused on building the MFT around him or building Jacob Fatu up when he should have never had, like, I get that he was the enforcer and had to be mute, but like if he would have been able to show his personality, I think earlier, I think he would be way bigger than he is now. But in ring ability and talent wise, I think he's just every bit as good as Jacob, and people just like, I think the match with Gunther showed that.
Now I have an insane hot take when it comes to Solo Sikoa. I think that because I did watch a lot of his like indie matches and stuff like that. I think they intentionally dumbed down his moveset.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
I think they intentionally
they do that. They do that.
Him and Jacob have the same moveset. There's nothing. I pinky
I was
promise
gonna say
you. Him and Jacob.
I think when it comes, because even like in NXT, like he still had bits and pieces from some of his moveset over in the Indies, but obviously they took some things away, right? Now, like especially like when he first stepped into like the enforcer role, I think that they stripped a lot of what his moveset was. And the reason why I think that they did that is because they didn't want him to outshine everybody else in the ring. Because I think that Solo has been a great wrestler. He's good in ring, right? And like, I mean, I don't mean to sit here and like shit on anyone else in the bloodline, but like compared to Solo, like Solo had the more like well-rounded moveset and the more well-rounded ability when it comes to in-ring stuff. And I think that because he was in sort of that like mute role or like background role, they didn't want him having that superior moveset because it would be like complete opposite of what he's supposed to be. If that makes sense.
I mean, and he carried SmackDown on his back. Everybody forgets that. Like, before the whole Ulafala thing, like, he carried SmackDown. He kept that story going for, what was it? Like, 5 or 6 months without Roman. Like, he took Jimmy out, and the Usos weren't there for a while. Like, you have to give it to him. I mean, Jacob did come in at some point, but I think Jacob can probably cut a better promo than what they're really letting him to. They're reducing him to all dance no breaks with it.
He
absolutely.
And that's the thing. So for me, it almost feels like they're holding Solo back with his moves, and then they're like, it's the back to the brain rot, let him say something else other than all gas no brakes with it, yada. I mean, and let Solo shine a little more. But I do
Yeah.
think that they're just every bit as good as each other, and so many people are like, Solo's so bad in the ring, and I'm like, are you okay? Like,
No,
I
they're
don't
not.
Yeah, it's
just
very
They're not.
unfortunate.
It is
Ken Derrick did
incredibly
bring this up, by the
unfortunate.
way. So let me shut up, Ken. She brought this up, but I mean, I think we brought that up even before. I just feel like he's been just getting the shit end of the stick.
It's definitely something that might have been said by somebody
I think you brought it
before.
up.
So
You brought it up
more than
before, I think.
likely, more than likely. But yeah, I do believe Solo definitely deserves to be booked a lot differently than what he is. And this also just goes back to the fact that WWE has their set of people that they want as the face of the company, and and to have anyone that isn't a face of the company look like they are capable of being their face of the company, or being a champion of any caliber of those faces of the company, like those faces of the company, like that's a problem. So they keep a lot of the wrestlers in a box. That way they don't out wrestle Cody Rhodes, or they don't out wrestle Roman Reigns, or they don't out wrestle Jay Uso, um, which I just set myself up for. I'm so sorry, you guys. Um,
But
but
Solo's younger
like,
than them, so like it would make
Well,
sense
on the
for
bright
him to
side, I
be
won't be clipping
stronger.
that and posting it on socials, so you're good.
thank
Yeah, but
God.
it.
But that doesn't have anything to do with it. It's not the youth and like how young Solo is. Is the fact that the WWE puts a lot of their talent that aren't in the main event scene within a box, so they don't look as good as the faces of the company. Like the amount of times that we saw Cody Rhodes and Solo go up against each other and it didn't amount to anything
Yeah, that's
of any
true.
substance for Solo. The same with Solo going up against Roman. It didn't amount to anything of any substance at all. He didn't get to out wrestle Roman. He didn't get to out wrestle Cody. But like we got to see him go up against Gunther in the in the last few weeks, and that opened up people's eyes to the fact that is that guy. Solo has been that guy for years. You just was blinded by your weird dislike for the Samoans within the WWE.
I do want to add though, what I meant by the youth is that he has so much, like he has a lot more time, I think, in this position than maybe some of our other favorites. So I feel like the potential is like endless, and I feel like people like you're saying that you're putting him in this box, and it's just
I
fucking insane
mean,
to me.
it is. It's important to mention. I don't think he's that much younger.
He's
Like
only
he's not like
32.
He's all
yeah,
right. Well,
but like that's why I say like he's
Mike, yeah,
not like it's
that
not
much
like
younger, but
he's not 23 versus 39. Like
Yeah.
yes,
Yeah.
yeah, that's all I meant by like he's not that much younger.
right.
Yeah.
That's all.
Yeah. Yeah, it's interesting cuz that's one thing I've noticed, because like there's people in the company who are like, "Hey, bro, like Tozawa, seeing Tozawa go up against Gunther was also very interesting because he was putting belt to ass." And like,
Yeah,
if
that
you
was a good
just
match.
allow, it was a good match. And the thing is, the WWE makes it like, if you were to say, "Oh, I want Tozawa to get into the Intercontinental Championship scene," there's gonna be some random person that'll get in the comments section and be like, "Why he's not Intercontinental Championship material." Which is nuts to say, because you ain't seen shit he got going on. And the only reason why you ain't seen shit is because the WWE won't put him on TV. I mean,
Isn't he
back
like a
when there
high
was
flyer?
back when there was 205, he was on there, right? 205 Live?
Hmm.
Yeah, he was on there. He was featured quite often. A lot of cruiserweights were featured. A lot of high flyers were featured on that show, and they did away with it.
I missed the
And
Cruiserweight
so,
Classic, dog.
yeah, they definitely should consider bringing that back. Clarissa, you on mute? Um, They should definitely consider bringing that back, though. Just because, like, I understand a lot of people are like, "Oh, we have too many championships within the company. It's not needed." It's definitely needed. Like, I don't know, bruh. I get what they got going on with the Intercontinental Championship and the United States Championship, but like, they're not giving opportunities to people to be able to like do more within the company
Hmm.
because of who they have propped up and everything. Like, it's great to see Ilya Dragunov go up against all of these other wrestlers and stuff like that. But like, them teasing Carmelo versus Ilya, Carmelo better fucking come out on top. I understand everyone loves the fuck out of Ilya speaking in riddles every fucking week on fucking television,
No,
but
you
like
know.
Carmelo better come out on top. I don't give a fuck. He
You see
speaks in
Man's
riddles.
face?
I
Mass is just like,
Like,
what?
let me grab my popcorn.
he's like, he speaks in riddles. He does. He does. Like, yeah, you get what he's saying at the end because you're going to enjoy pain or whatever the fuck he says. But everything before the end, hey,
Oh
he
my
just be
god.
out there. He be saying words like, I get it. You know, he has very intricate
Mad
ways
said
to.
he hell.
His
That's
in-ring
fine.
ability amazing. He's
Mm-hmm.
amazing in
Right.
ring.
No one shitting on his in ring ability. I just say that when he's talking, half the time I don't know what the fuck he's talking about. He's like, I know he's talking directly to his opponent, but like, and the in summary, you're going to, I don't know, experience pain or whatever it is that he says. You will
Pain shall
enjoy.
entertain you.
Yeah, there it is. Like,
Oh, you better.
okay.
Someone better say that. I just you don't represent the rest of the Two Sweet Society. They're
I
gonna be
don't give
coming
a
for us on
damn,
this.
bruh. And people whack the shit out of me all the time. I just, I'm just hoping that if they're going to put Carmelo Hayes up against Ilya, and that is going to be the fucking move, that I need to see that title on Carmelo Hayes. It should have been on Carmelo before Ilya Dragunov to begin with. And the fact that Ilya Dragunov came back with a fucking neck tattoo and got a damn title before Carmelo Hayes when he's been running around getting hoed backstage by the fucking Miz is beyond me.
Well, that was kind of damage control, I think, but
He's been getting hoed around by the Miz.
The damage control for who?
there was some, I can't remember exactly what happened, but something happened around the time that Ilya won the
Oh,
title.
you talking about that damn? I mean, before then, though,
Oh no, I
should have.
know. I know.
But like, yeah, Carmelo has been long overdue, and that's what pisses me off because we've been screaming pull the trigger on Carmelo Hayes for a year now, for over a year now. And then
Ever
you
since he
have
was the #1
Ilya,
draft pick.
number one draft pick, and then you have Ilya Dragunov come back from a year long hiatus due to injury, and they immediately threw a title on him. He didn't even have to work as hard to get that fucking title. And that's what bothers me about how they go about situations with Carmelo Hayes compared to everyone else that came up at the same fucking time as him. Because Ilya came up with him,
Oh,
right?
he came up after him. Oh, well, technically, yeah. No, you're right. He came
They
up the same time draft.
Yeah, in the same draft they came up. Tiffany Stratton, same with Braun Breaker. Like, they all came up at the same time, and the only person who doesn't have any fucking like thing to show for it is Carmelo. Outside of the weak ass aluminum chain that the Miz gave him behind Andre the Giant.
And he had the best NXT
Like,
run too out of everyone. He had the best. He's the reason I
do
started
you
watching
know you're
NXT.
muted?
Clarissa.
Oh, I thought you were talking to me. I was gonna say,
Yes, I absolutely knew I was muted because I
Talking
couldn't
to
say what I
people.
was saying on here. Keep getting shots, man. Just go ahead, bro. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Who am I shooting at?
Michael.
Oh,
Oh.
yeah. Nah, he get whacked, bro. He gonna have to get whacked, bro. He is.
Oh.
I'm sorry. I don't know, man.
Whatever.
Carmelo just
It is what it is, dog.
Carmelo. I'm just very like, kind of just. I'm very
It's head
bothered by.
scratching.
Yeah, it's just very interesting because like he had such an incredible run in NXT, And then you bring him up as a number one draft pick. You have him face Cody Rhodes on his first night on SmackDown, which should have been a fucking nod to him going straight into the main title scene, or at least into the mid card title scene, and being able to get a title. But that wasn't the case at all. And I just think that is just the fucking strangest thing.
It's almost like, and I don't know if this is the case, but it almost feels like that they want to have these scenarios with people that we like and like tease them around the title picture and tease them around getting titles, like Carmelo Hayes, like Drew McIntyre, like LA Knight. Like they'll dangle it in front of their faces and then pull it away from them because they want to drag it out for as long as possible in the name of long-term storytelling. And I don't agree with that concept.
Me either.
It's also
Because
to
if any-
create that big moment at the end.
Yeah, and it's
That
like
viral
I don't
moment.
agree with that because at some point, like the longer you drag this out, the less interested I'm going to be in it, and the more quickly I'm going to give up on it.
Oh,
Yeah,
they're pissing
there
a lot
it
of
is.
people off of Carmelo. They're pissing a lot of people off of Carmelo.
Yeah,
I mean,
I would say
like,
they're pissing a lot of people off with everybody. Like,
I mean,
I feel like
wish I could
Carmelo's
say
at the top of
they
the list,
care.
though.
I wish I could say they cared.
Listen, I'm gonna just say there is
They don't.
there was an interview where somebody, I'm not gonna say names, had said that they don't see color, which is incorrect of how a question should
Girl,
be
you didn't have
answered.
to say I don't want to say names.
Well,
that was
we'll
Hunter.
just you,
Yeah,
well,
we
okay.
knew,
Well, I
Hunter.
didn't want to.
Girl.
But then when you have a whole group of NXT people move up, and there's one person who's not getting pushed, and that's like it's hard for people not to feel like that's. I'm not saying that's the reason why, but like there are people that are speaking out saying that there's a lack of diversity, and it seems like that is a part of the problem. I'm not saying if that is or isn't.
He ain't gonna have no other fucking choice within the next
mean, he
year
really
because
don't.
everybody that's coming up on the scene is straight just real people,
well, and
bruh.
also, like Carmelo's contract is up within the next year, I believe.
Do you think he'll?
I don't know.
But yes, it is.
If we continue at this rate, I don't see a reason for him to stay.
I mean, he is starting to verbalize that he is kind of frustrated and annoyed and everything because he's starting to get on on X and
Yeah.
say things. And
I just
like,
hope for the love of God that shit doesn't bite him in the ass because it did it with I can't remember who it was in NXT.
wasn't
someone in
Ricochet, was it?
No, it was well when Shotzi started talking about how frustrated she was with things that were
Yeah.
going on in NXT and over on the main roster and stuff like that. She ended up
Yeah.
getting released because of it. And I don't want that same situation to happen with Carmelo.
Like
Yeah.
him
They-
posting, oh, I'm doing cameos. Like that feels weird to me. Like he shouldn't have to do that to get his name out because he's that good. I mean, like I get that they do it, but him posting about I'm doing cameos for the Christmas holidays, like a part of me feels like that's like him trying to make sure his name is still out there, whether he wants to do that or not. You know, he's still.
Well, I
amazing
will say though,
wrestler,
a lot of wrestlers are starting to do cameos now. Like that's over the last year, I've seen a lot more wrestlers
Here
like
she
hopping
go,
on cameo
bruh.
and doing
Tom
stuff.
and Tonga,
Like,
$10,000.
I know Tom is on there. Yeah, he charges a shit ton of money to do that. But
He does
like
He
people over in
just
AEW, people in WWE, people all over. You know what I mean? Like cameos become a more popular thing with wrestlers now. I don't know why. I don't know what started it, but
Stop rubbing your damn hands, dog.
we can hear it.
ASMR channel
You hear
over
the
here with the
friction
camera.
in your fucking hands.
Like, girl.
I just need that. I just need that one man who don't know how to hold the phone.
Like get
to,
you some.
like- Oh, wait a minute! I got lost there. What are y'all talking about? That's because my hands are like near the mic, bro. That's because I have my hands near the mic.
Damn, not the whole podcast is gonna think
Oh,
Ashley got dry hands.
Okay, sorry.
I'm gonna keep my mouth shut, but I was about to make it.
Oh, y'all on my ass, bro. I ain't never seen
She
it
sounded
before.
like
Oh,
sandpaper.
Oh my
no.
God, man.
Listen, I had my hands. My mic is literally right here where my hands are. And I'm leaning into my mic. So like of course I was rubbing my hands next to the mic. My mic is real sensitive, okay? So fuck y'all, bro.
Holy
Shit.
shit, your voice
I
sensitive.
didn't give a damn no more, bro. Y'all on my ass. Like, I'm gonna remember this, by the way. I'm
Oh
gonna
my god,
remember
my fucking
this.
stomach hurts.
Yeah. I'm gonna remember this.
Oh, it's another good day in Too Sweet
Oh
Society.
my
You know?
fucking god, man.
Fun
Can't
times.
believe
We have
this,
fun
bro.
over here. That shit's funny.
Oh my
I
god.
remember
Oh
this,
shit.
bro.
Aisha, would
Everybody
you
who
like to?
bring that shit up, everybody that brings this shit up after they hear this video and it goes live and it's my birthday, I'm blocking the fuck out of all you bitches. And y'all ain't never
What
coming
your
out of
birthday
there.
got to do with your hands being dry?
Friend, would you like to share your hot take with us?
No, fuck. No, I'm playing.
You know you want to share it.
My hot take, like my hot take. Okay.
I mean,
My
whatever.
my hot take is dirt sheet spoilers are ruining wrestling.
I agree with that.
I wholeheartedly hate that we have transitioned into this form of like dirt sheet quote unquote journalism, I suppose. Like, mind you, I have friends that are in the company or in the business, so like I'm not shitting on y'all. I just hate that I'm finding out about Austin Theory 3 months ago and then it fucking happens, right? Like, y'all don't have to tell every fucking thing that is planned within the WWE, because that is exactly why no one enjoys the product now, because they know what's coming. I pinky promise you, people would have received Austin Theory a lot better as this masked man if we weren't told that it was Austin Theory 4 fucking months ago. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like, no
Agreed.
one wants to know when a wrestler is supposed to return.
I
Let that
beg
shit
of
be a
you.
surprise. No one wants to know who is winning the match. If a wrestler, like for example, Jay Uso, well, Jay Uso was teasing a fucking heel turn. And when everyone started to speculate, someone immediately got on Twitter, on X, immediately after people started speculating and said, Jay's not turning heel. We didn't need to know that. He was acting weird. Why not let the fans think? Y'all don't let the fans have conversations. Y'all don't let the fans theorize no more. And I get it. Y'all can say, oh, well, if you're not interested in seeing that, block and mute. That's not going to
It's
help, because if
everywhere.
that's the case, you got to get the fuck off the internet, because that's it. Like,
Who
I
is sharing
shouldn't
this
have to,
info?
like, whoever is backstage with acting, running a mouth, diarrhea at the mouth, you need to lose your job. You need to. You need to. They need to hang you by your knees and punch you like a pinata. Build your abs or something. I don't know. Like, it's just what you got
Here's the
going on.
visual.
Yeah,
It
like,
almost like it almost makes me wish that we were back at the days where like we all thought that like wrestling was real and like we didn't know
yes.
anything about
Yes.
we didn't know anything about like the curtain being pulled back or what goes on in the creative processes or
And
what,
speaking of that,
insiders and all that kind of shit. Like
Because we knew Gunther was going to retire John Cena 6 months ago
yeah.
too,
we
and
knew he was going to
Yeah.
retire him in January.
we
Like
knew
yeah.
we knew he was going to retire Goldberg, and they were going to take the title off of Jay, bro. When we found out that Goldberg wanted that damn title for that match against Gunther, we knew that Jay's time with the title was up immediately.
Isn't that
And I
where
hate
fucking what
that.
came from?
Yeah, for fucking what?
That's where
Literally,
that
for
came
fucking
from.
what? Like, that shit just bothers me so much that y'all, like, and y'all are, like, I get it. Y'all, this is how y'all feed yourselves, I guess. But, like, damn, bro.
Not Ryback.
Like,
well, and it's like especially with like the situation that happened at like Saturday night's main event with like Triple H getting booed and all that kind of stuff. It's like I understand where people are like, "Oh, don't blame Triple H or whatever the fuck." But like when you peel back the curtain so much and you show everybody the creative process and that you're, at the spearhead of everything that happens and what details go into what and all that kind of stuff, like you almost bring that shit onto yourself. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
right.
when you show people the ins and outs of the business that respectfully shouldn't know the ins and outs of the business unless they're actively working in it, like that's when you set yourself up for failure, I think.
And being that we're on this topic of Unreal, I feel like Jay's episode of Unreal was put out to sabotage him, because he has not been able to live down anything from that fucking episode since the episode arrived.
Mhm.
Because Triple H talked about how Jay was gassed in his fucking episode. Mind you, earlier on in that episode, Jay mentions that Triple H was the reason why he was going through the crowd moving forward. Triple H told him to start going through the crowd. So how the fuck are you going to have your one of your top talent come through the crowd, run through the crowd, yeeting with the crowd, interacting with the crowd, all behind a fucking France backlash entrance, which was amazing, by the way.
Mhm.
You have him do that, and then you complain about him being gassed, but you won't let him stop doing that shit, right? And then you know you have him in this episode talking about how, yeah, everybody knows you now, everyone knows me now, and then you have him pull up to a fucking security guard, and the security guard asks him who he is, and then like he tells him who he is, and that shit doesn't ring a bell, and then
Yeah,
y'all
I was
leave
lost.
that in the fucking episode. Like that is nuts, bro. It's nuts. And so like I feel like it was a bit of a sabotage, bro, because you got fans out here talking about some, oh, he gets gas, Jay gets gas just doing his interest. Who the fuck told him to do that? Who's the one that made that suggestion? Triple H. It was literally mentioned. Like, so yeah, that was one of the hot takes that was mentioned by Lyric. That she felt like they sabotaged Jay with the Unreal and set him up for failure, which I can't help but to agree with. I do feel like that. I hate the way like his year started and where he is now at the end of the year does not sit right with me. It
Mhm.
does not. That was the craziest fall from like stardom I've ever seen in my life. There's that, but yeah. They gotta stop telling shit backstage, bro.
Yeah.
Because once
I don't care
again,
how much money you got
look,
paid for a documentary or how much you're getting from whatever fucking journalism, whatever the fuck. Right? I don't care.
look, I just want to put my request in one more time. Everyone, I beg of you, do not ruin Bianca's return for me. I am begging you, hands and knees, please.
I was gonna say we should not have known about AJ Lee. We really shouldn't have.
It's the way Sean Ross Sapp is gonna get online and be like, we got updates on Bianca Belair coming to the Patreon in 5. And then that's how it's gonna get out, bruh.
So, also to everyone who follows me, please don't send me. Please don't send it to me. Like, dead ass, I do not want to know. I don't want to know. I also just want to say, as someone who grew up loving Triple H, it's so
Is he on your
hard
shit
right
list?
now. He's not necessarily on my shit list. He's not. I may disagree with decisions he makes, but that's also not Triple H. That's Paul. I'm not. I don't know Paul Levesque. I don't know him. I am a Triple H fan, but it makes it very hard because he gets whacked deservingly, whatever, and I just have to sit back and just be like, well. But I will say, and I don't think this is a hot take. I just wanted to add this point in. While I do love Unreal, I do see the problems with it, but I also think that he enjoys the reactions that he's getting. So like the big ass smile he had on his face when he was hugging Cena, and then when he came out and the crowd was like chanting at him, that whatever they were saying, I'm not gonna repeat. And he turns around at the press conference and goes, I'm kind of disappointed. I expected y'all to be louder. I think he still goes off the motto of I need a reaction. As long as you're
I would say he
reacting,
still lives in that heel mindset.
Yeah,
that
he
he's
he
do,
has
still a
he
right
is
now.
heel.
he is a heel, and because like he did an amazing job at it when it was his job to do. And so to this day, he does not mind being the heel. He does not mind being the villain. He enjoys that shit. He enjoys the trolling because that used to be who he was. He wanted you to boo him. He wanted you to talk shit about him. And if you react, you care. Because we all know silence speaks more than anything for these people. If you're silent when somebody's coming out, they don't give a fuck about you. But as long as you're cheering, as long as you're booing, as long as you're reacting in some form of way, you care. And I think for him in his position now, he just wants the reaction. I'm not going to say necessarily straight against him. He just wants to know how you feel about whatever he just created.
Mm-hmm.
And so I think that's why a lot of people, and this is not defending him in any way, shape, or form. I just think a lot of people have to remember who Triple H is when they talk about, oh, he's enjoying this. Yes, he is. Because if his goal was to upset you and you're upset, mission accomplished. He did his job. And so I think in some ways we have to look at it that way. We might not agree with the decisions he makes. That's neither here nor there. That's not the point. The point is he did his job for whatever mission he set out to accomplish. His mission for Saturday Night Main Event was to piss everybody off by the time you walked out that arena.
It worked.
Check. I just wanted to give a, I guess, alternative perspective on that as someone who does not comment on Triple H a lot because he's one of my favorite wrestlers of all time. So I just sit back and I'm just like, oh my fucking God, bro. Damn. Make it so hard for me to just like with me is I can't defend them most times. I just gotta let it hell, just like with Roman. I can't defend them most times. I just gotta sit back and let it happen. Unless, Mads makes a song out of shit. And then I gotta step in because what the fuck is that? But yeah.
That's a good song though, I can't lie. I wrote that shit off the dome, dude.
I'm gonna spit you something off the dome.
You know what? Whenever you sing it to me in person, I'll agree.
You know, okay. I never make a fool of you.
All right.
And when I'm with you, it's
no,
like I'm
you know what?
Out of space.
I actually told Aisha I was gonna stop saying
and in my face.
You said
I'm
what?
not gonna say all right anymore. I'm gonna start being like Cody and say enough.
Enough. That's a new vocal stem of mine.
Like, I'm just gonna pull a Cody from now on whenever she does this, and I'm just gonna.
I have like 3
he was trying to fuck on me.
That's one.
Well,
of
no.
Haley, what the fuck goes on?
That's one of my vocals.
You know what animal? You know what animal this is?
It's a fucking horse.
It's a fucking horse.
Or like when he does the fuck the revival.
You know what?
Help.
I completely understand why Cody and Jay are like the best of friends because Cody is just as thrown off as that man is. He's it's
Jay, what chapter of the story we on?
Cody just has a better he has better abilities at masking.
Do you feel him,
Jay's mask is all types of
grilling into people.
Like Jay's mask is all cracked the fuck up, and you could just see the clown behind it. But Cody's mask is polished, and sometimes it's a bit transparent. If you look close enough, you can see the clown behind it.
He said he likes to get drunk and text everybody on the roster about how great of a wrestler they are. How
he
fucking
does.
wholesome, but that's so funny, man.
I was actually about to bring that up because on his interview with Ricky, he was just going in on him the whole fucking time.
Yeah, are you from 3 different locations?
I heard that he is a habitual liar. And Cody lies.
Yeah,
is what they call him.
Brian Danielson said, "I love to lie. Cody Rhodes told me how to lie."
and so I saw a compilation on TikTok where they brought up stories that Cody has told about people within the company or within the industry, and then they would switch over to the person and be and tell on Cody and be like, "Hey, Cody said da 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 da," and they'll be like, "Cody said what? That's not what happened."
Here's the thing: it only doesn't work on one person. It only doesn't work with one person, and that's Randy Orton. Because the shit he talks about Randy Orton be so fucking wild, but it's true.
It's true.
Yeah, Randy ripping a fucking urinal off the wall is just so.
And Randy going, what? "Oh yeah, I remember that." Like, what the fuck were y'all doing back then?
It's shitty they didn't have him there for Cena's retirement. I just have to say that. I don't care what he was promoting. It's shitty to me. That's all.
I I am very disappointed at the choice, at the decision. I'm extremely disappointed in that because I think if no one else
He
should have been there, Randy should have been there. If you weren't gonna fly in Kurt, if you weren't gonna have Taker there, if you weren't gonna have, Elias, Kevin on which Elias was
Kevin
You know Kevin
That
there.
was
was bugging.
Ezekiel. Ezekiel.
They just want Kevin.
Anyway, I didn't expect him there. That's all. That's my point. I didn't expect him there. But if you weren't, even with all of them, I just feel like Randy should have been there to just share one more on-screen moment with Cena since they've made so much history together. Yeah, I was quite disappointed. I was really praying they will pull a Hail Mary and send the jet at him and bring him back straight to DC, but like no dice, unfortunately. Yeah, I was slightly disappointed with that, but you know who was also with Randy though, Aisha?
Live.
Well, no,
But yes.
it was a man that was also with him. That Aisha. Oh, none of y'all really know.
Mr. Beast?
Oh, y'all really don't.
I don't know.
Oh,
Oh, Omas. Yeah, he was there.
Oh yeah, he was.
the big
Yeah.
guy.
Yeah, because I saw it because, like, he was with his wife. His wife is beautiful,
His wife
by the
is
way.
gorgeous. She's such
Oh,
a
my
stunning lady.
goodness.
You think he had his
Um,
signature perfume on?
More than likely, bro. More than likely.
Haley,
He had
we gotta
his
send you to
camera.
bed.
Haley just be saying shit, man.
Bro,
Like-
it's because it's past her bedtime. It's time for her to go to bed or pretend
my
to go
butt
to bed.
is
Rather.
in. I'm just over here trying to. I just keep maneuvering the pain because if you noticed, I'm like.
Okay.
I knew you was gonna
But-
be moving around. Anyway.
We'll have to wrap this up then, bro. We can't talk forever with these hot takes. We'll definitely have to
Make a part two.
make a part
maybe
two.
we should
of
do
course.
a part 2 around Mania season.
Yeah,
There you go.
another
Mhm.
one, of course. I mean,
Another
by the
one.
time y'all hear this, it'll be Christmas. So Merry Christmas to everybody. And
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays.
They
Um,
told me.
Haley, no, thank you. Haley.
The next time you guys will hear from us will be in the new year. So in 2026. And Happy New Year, because
Happy Christmas.
there's gonna be a whole lot going on. So yeah, that's the next time you guys are gonna hear from us. I'm sorry we weren't around this last go around. Some of us said that we just took a creative break. Really, it was just we all forgot.
Hey, bro. Hey, we busy.
Yeah.
We're busy, okay? We're busy.
Mind
And
you, we all
not for
employed.
nothing. Everybody's memory is shit here, okay?
Yeah.
None of us have a good memory. So like we're sorry.
There was a text sent in the group chat, in our work group chat, on Sunday night, and we were like, "Hey, so podcast?"
And mind you,
then
it was
I was
at like
like, bruh.
3:45 on a Sunday night. Like, girl, what?
It was.
Guess not.
And then I was like, Haley, tried to hold us accountable. And I was like,
Except I was late with it, too.
I was like, why are we recording a podcast? And then Wednesday came, and so I sent a text. I was like, hey, we were supposed to drop a podcast this week. So like, we're still trying to get used to being back in the podcast saddle. I pinky promise you, come 2027. You know what? Since this is going to be the last episode,
27.
7.
oh,
Real person. What's going on?
listen,
Skip
wait,
the whole
wait.
year. Bell
Are
got
we,
it right.
are we taking a year off?
No, bro, we're not. I promise. Yeah, listen. Before we go, since the next time anyone will even hear from us is into the new year, do we all have a resolution for content creating that we would like to share before we get off and sign off? Like,
Sure. Hey,
all
what
right.
you got?
I need to start posting on YouTube again. I was posting so consistently. I'm like only 100 away from 1,000 followers, and I haven't posted a video since Mania. So I need to hold myself accountable to post on YouTube at least once a week because I have been slacking. And if I would keep posting, I would be on maybe not at Clarissa's level, but a little under it. And I would have hit the 1K mark. Listen, miss, you about to have PR coming your way with the makeup. You've been killing it on YouTube. Your videos are so good.
Thank you. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
I try. I try. Which is actually mine because like I mean, not to give anything away, but like this is my list of shit that I need to do. And mind you, after Friday, I won't be back home or alone in my home until after Christmas. So get a consistent schedule, and I think I want to do more live streams, maybe at least for the PLEs, because I kind of enjoyed the war games when we had. So lock
Yeah,
in.
you had a pretty good turnout for that too, I feel like.
I felt
Mm-hmm.
like it too, especially for that to be my first time, and I'm very appreciative for everyone who turned out. Those I don't know and those I do, because y'all made me way more comfortable. Because a bitch almost didn't do it. Okay, we was finding every excuse to back out that day. So thank you. And actually, while I'm at it, thank y'all for rocking with us. Um, another year, another episode, another day. I don't know, but like, thank y'all for just letting four little girls who love wrestling feel like they can actually talk about it in a safe space. Mostly safe space, I guess. That's it.
70% of the time.
You know, you know, you know.
Getting whacked in the
Mostly.
comments, but that's
I
fine. You
mean,
get to block
but
a
like,
couple of them.
I mean, here, just this space
Yeah,
here,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah,
mostly safe. It's mostly safe except for Haley. She's just never safe. So like,
yeah.
Why you say fuck
Haley, you
people?
just say because you say crazy shit. I love you. Anyway, Mads, Aisha, what you got?
Okay, I think the way I do things is like I pick like a word for the year, right?
Okay.
So I have a word that I pick that I want to define my year, and the word I am picking to define my year is consistency.
Ooh. Okay. I
So
like that.
I like
I
that too.
want to grow more consistent because I post a lot on TikTok, right? Like
You
I'm
do.
constantly posting over there. Um, but I want to get a little bit more consistent with like Instagram and YouTube specifically because I find myself slacking on those quite a bit. Um, I have done. I don't mean to like sit here and like toot my own horn, I guess, but
No, go
you know,
ahead.
I've done. I mean, I've done a decent job at like growing my following on TikTok and stuff. Like
You
we
have.
just hit, we hit 12.2K the other day.
It took me
Ooh.
fucking 6 months to get from 10.7 to 10.8. You're doing the damn thing. I was gonna say, I was like,
So
God
yeah,
damn, I finally got a point up.
we've been really consistent over on TikTok, and I want to carry that over to Instagram and YouTube and stuff. And I want to grow and sort of level out a little bit. I know that like it's going to
Same.
be difficult with the algorithms to kind of catch up as far as that goes. But I want to get a little bit more consistent with it. I think I forget sometimes that I can repost my TikToks onto other platforms, and I just like
I should just fussed at me about this a week ago. So like,
I forget, like I'll post
yeah.
on TikTok or something like that, and I'm like, oh shit, I could have posted that on Instagram, and then I forget completely, and then
My Instagram videos have been doing like really well, and I don't know why. It's
it's
weird.
also tougher for me too because like I don't want to say that because the wrestling space in of itself is a very niche space to be posting content in, but
Mm-hmm.
like specifically because I mean my social media pages are mostly
Music.
AEW related,
Oh, well,
and
that too.
AEW is even more niche within an already niche space. So it's very hard to like sort of crack like the algorithms with like across all different social medias. I think I'm starting to figure out a little bit with TikTok, but like Instagram and YouTube and stuff, it's very, very hard to be able to kind of weasel your way through and like get that sort of visibility.
Instagram, I've noticed that if you tag so I will tag WWE, TKO, the wrestler, WWE on Netflix, and I've noticed when I'm tagging that it's going out more to the public. I know that sounds crazy, but I was like looking at because my brother has a pretty big following, and like I was looking at Wheezy's Instagram, like I was just looking. Shout out to many and all the creators, but I was looking at what their platform looked like and how they grew it, and I feel like that's my problem on TikTok. I use too many tags and I use too many like tagging people in it. But Instagram, that's the algorithm for over there. So I
Right.
feel like if I were to post more consistently on Instagram, my Instagram would probably be even a larger follower. But they're toxic on Instagram. They're so
Yeah.
toxic. The people in my comments, someone called me not a Nostradamus the one day. You just think you're fucking Nostradamus. I was like, oh, okay.
I
I
think a
was like,
lot of
oh.
people because like we're all looking for other wrestling fans so we can create some type of community and be able to talk wrestling. But the moment that you start talking wrestling, they get pissed off. I don't understand it. Sometimes you just gotta start calling. Look, listen, I ain't had no problem with it. That's most of the time. That's kind of how I built my damn platform on TikTok. Like I was making my videos, and then I had folks trying to talk shit to me in the comment section. And then I used to make stitch their video or stitch their comment and talk shit back to them because like you not gonna talk to me, however
But
you
that
want to
builds
talk to me,
engagement
bro.
too. I never used to
It
answer people, and
Yeah,
Mhm.
nah.
I've read that that
Sometimes you gotta
helps. Like,
answer them.
yeah,
Yeah, I just don't like when I don't like know it alls. I also don't like men who are know it alls. Sometimes I don't even like men.
I don't
So
like
like
men.
it's just like it's just kind of they
I'm gonna
when
second that.
yeah when they come into my space and try to mansplain something to me as if I don't know
Mm.
what the fuck I'm talking about. I'm about to you 5 seconds from getting called a bitch. Honestly, hey, I ain't got a problem with it because I like the way men get mad when you call them a bitch because like why was you acting like that? But anywho, yeah, onward to I suppose my resolution, creator's resolution. Oh my god, that's it.
Well, her resolution is also to post consistently and get back on her Zoom.
it's not even, man. Yeah, it is. I need to get back into being consistent. I think the way people view wrestling these days has affected or impacted my view on wrestling because everything is just so fucking negative now. No one likes anything. People are
Mm-hmm.
getting mad when you like things that they don't. People are getting mad when you're a fan of people that they're not. Like
Mhm.
it gets to a point, right? I've gotten to the point where I fucking hate tweeting now just because every time I post, one of my tweets go viral. And then I have folks in my fucking comment section and my quotes and my mentions and my notifications just calling me all types of names underneath the sun or just getting mad at my takes. Like, we were arguing about the whole John Cena situation, and someone said, "Well, I know the ins and outs to wrestling. It's okay if you don't. Don't come over here invalidating my fandom as a wrestling fan, bro. What the fuck do you think this
ew.
is?" Like, don't all because you watched wrestling for one fucking night of the year because you heard that John Cena was retiring and they advertised it on YouTube and on X and on TikTok and you were like, "Oh my god, I watched wrestling. I watched John Cena when I was 4. I had a crush on him when I was 7." And then you just tuned back in to watch him get choked the fuck out. Don't mean you know more than I do.
So many people I graduated with were all
Congratulations.
over Facebook posting about it too, and I was like, when the
It's
hell did
so
Bro,
you?
insane, like the amount of people that think they know the ins and outs of the business when they have no fucking clue.
none of us have an idea of what goes on other than the people who are actually friends with these fucking wrestlers, okay?
Or who work actively in the business, right? Like
Or
it's
yeah, exactly. So like I just hate that. And so like I think in the new year what I want to do is try to post more consistently and just to drown out the noise because the negativity really does ruin your perception on the things that you enjoy because if no one is enjoying what you're enjoying or like the people that you normally talk to aren't really enjoying the things that that you guys normally enjoy, it kind of makes it hard for you to want to be able to talk about anything anymore or want to be able to consume the content. Like I don't want to be on my phone anymore during Raw. I don't. I find myself holding my phone quite often because I'm just not invested in the product as much as I was back then. Because I could say Raw's show was great, and I can get on Twitter and see someone saying, "Oh well, I fucking hated that show. I hated it so damn much. Oh, they didn't show my favorite wrestler, so the whole shit was just trash. Throw the whole fucking show away." Like, girl, that was a great show. What are you talking about? That was a great match. Like, what are we on about? Like, why? I don't get it. I don't get it. So I just feel
It
like if
almost
you're
it makes it tough to like start conversations as well, cuz like as content creators in the space, we want to have those like important and meaningful conversations about wrestling, because that's what this is all about. And like if you have people in your comment section just being like, "Oh, well that was fucking stupid," or "Oh, I fucking hated this." It's like, "Okay, well, do you want to elaborate? Do you want to, sit there and have this conversation?" And they can't give you answers to anything. So it's
yeah.
like it makes it tough to like even want to like create like engaging content that like sparks conversations with people, cuz it doesn't get reciprocated.
There's some
Rage bait
rage bait
content
too.
is also very yeah, Jinx. Rage bait content is very much so in right now, which is
Mhm.
unfortunate because you got a lot of people who don't really care for the product that they're seeing on television. They just more so care about the negative aspects of it. You have people who won't even tweet all day until someone botches a wrestling move, and then here we go. There's a video of someone botching, like how they jumped on Zelina and Rhea, despite the fact that Zelina's second father basically passed away, and no one gave a fuck, was insane. Like, oh,
Yeah.
this is the reason why she doesn't need to be doing this. This is why she shouldn't wrestle because of da 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 da. Please, y'all are not serious. Y'all are not. So yeah, my resolution is to just be more consistent, drown out the noise, try to find my way back to what made me a wrestling content creator to begin with. Try not to take myself as serious because I think that's where I kind of lost myself, because I started to take myself entirely too serious. I do know one thing though. I can't post on Instagram unless I'm cute.
Bitches, they come, they go.
It's just such a Instagram's such a vanity site. So like
Mhm.
I would really hate to like be on there chopped talking wrestling, and then someone's like, and someone gets in my comment section and check me. I'd rather be hot on Instagram talking about wrestling than in my bonnet, in my glasses, no makeup
Yeah.
on. I'm okay with doing it on TikTok. On Instagram, I can't do that. I can't do that.
It's
Um,
hard for me to do it anyway. Like either way, I am extremely, extremely, extremely self conscious when I post and my makeup and my hair isn't
really?
extremely. I actually no,
See, you
I
do a good
don't.
job at hiding it because I would say I would never know. I was gonna say
No,
you seem so confident. I was gonna say I wish I was like as
I
confident when I was making videos.
I get very freaked out because I'm like, I point out like, oh, you can see how dark my under eyes are. Oh, you can see this and blah blah bullshit, and it has stopped me a lot from posting as much as I would like to on TikTok, even with YouTube. Like, I'm just now getting to the point where I'm like, okay, you know what, fuck it, I'm gonna just put my glasses on and record and just go because yeah, whatever. But yeah, it's hard to not want to have a certain aesthetic and look a certain way because people will use that against you
Yep.
if they don't like your take.
And then you slap a filter on, and they're like, "Why you got a filter on? You want to see the bags that are my eyes? You get to pick which one you want. You want the bags or the filter? Because you're getting filter
Look,
today."
it's hereditary at this point. It's stuck. I can't do shit about it.
Right,
Okay,
like,
Mhm.
this is concealer. It looks good.
right.
This is a cheap concealer, but still, it's good. It's a good concealer. Anyway, wrap up time.
But yeah. So that's just my thing. I just want to be more consistent. I want to drown out the negativity. I want to try to be more presentable when I'm creating content. I'll be in a new space come January, like at least the end of January. So I'll be able to move around a little bit more and push out the content that I want to push out and be a bit more comfortable. And that's all that really matters. Like if you're gonna get into this content creating shit, make sure you have a plan, but like also make sure you're comfortable, and then make sure you're having fun and just talking about what you want to talk about. don't be on here just saying whatever the fuck, bro, because um some of y'all get put on on Twitter and they be ripping y'all ass apart from TikTok, bro.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, they like some of y'all getting dragged on Twitter right now, bro.
Crazy.
As we speak.
uh, Bruh, as we
Wrestle
speak,
talk is
like
hell sometimes, bro.
it
Like,
Hell
is,
yeah.
bro. Like, cause you got the ex wrestling fans that think they're far more superior, and then you have the TikTok wrestling fans who also feel like they're more knowledgeable as well. But like some of them got the worst fucking takes on the damn planet. Like it's TikTok is like it's like it's like the Facebook fans, the Instagram fans came over to TikTok and was like, I can make videos here.
I'm so tired of hearing about people who don't like the WWE and only like AEW. Matt, you don't do this, so I'm not saying that. But like, then don't fucking post about it and don't watch it and keep it moving. Just post about what you watch. I'm so tired of hearing about how you don't watch it anymore because of this. Then stop making fucking videos about it. That is all.
Oh no,
yeah.
add in you're not a real wrestling fan if you only watch this.
Yeah, I
Okay.
hate
I just
that
won't
too.
be a real I just won't be a real wrestling fan. That's fine.
Like,
Mine's
I
the
hate
example.
that
You
we
can
have
watch it and be
to.
fine.
I just hate. I just hate. Where we've gotten to the point where now we have to invalidate other wrestling fans because they don't consume the same content as you. I know enough about AEW. I'm scared to get into AEW because I know for a fact that if I decide I don't like something, AEW fans like to dogpile and bully the shit out of people, which is crazy because like how the fuck do you want people to come watch the product, but then you get mad if someone says, "Well, I don't like this one particular thing." Like let me become a fan, let me try to see what I like Mad said, like she told me once before that you can easily find what you like within AEW because there's something for
Hmm.
everyone there, and not everything is going to be everyone's cup of tea.
Yeah.
They have a wrestler for everything just about, because
Yeah.
Mox does a lot of death matches. You got Darby Allen who
Hell yeah.
also really enjoyed doing some freak shit that also involves death matches. And of course you have Hangman that if you're wanting storytelling, you'll go with Hangman, you'll go with Swerve because
Hmm.
they'll tell a good fucking story. Like I know all this stuff. Same with Tony Storm. I know all this stuff. But like if I was to go, oh, well, I don't like that Tony took a mirror to the fucking face. That kind of scared me. I don't want to get called a fucking pussy because I didn't enjoy that. Like, well, why do I got to get called that? Why I got
I
to
said
get
I don't
called
like
a
the Young
bitch?
Bucks before, and let me tell you, that was the last time I said something about AEW because I was like, "Oh, everyone came for fucking me." Imagine don't come back, but everyone
Yeah.
came for me over the Young Bucks. I said, "Okay, it's the last time
Like
we're
I'm
Shit,
doing
and I
like
would
so."
too. I'm just playing.
like let me I'm like like I want to enjoy AEW. I really do. I just don't want the fans to try to come scaring me off because I'm not enjoying something that they don't, that they enjoy.
Yeah,
Like
that's a big problem that I, especially like, because I mean, I'm surrounded by people in the fan base. A lot of us are like really, really good people. Like, because we obviously, like, we've consumed WWE, we consume AEW and all that kind of stuff. So we kind of have like that well rounded sense or whatever. But for the people that, AEW is the only thing they consume, they kind of let it get to their head a little bit. And then that's when the whole like dogpiling shit starts. And like, it really like almost in a way like makes me scared to like recommend AEW to people because there are so many different things within AEW that is different for everybody, and the way that they dogpile on people sometimes is like, even I get dogpiled sometimes for some of the shit that I say, and it's like, like I'm true to this. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it's very conflicting because I'm very much of the type, and like all of you guys know it, but like I'm like, if you have any sort of like questions or like things outside of the WWE that you like want to know more about, like I have a whole Excel spreadsheet I can help you out and all that kind of stuff. And like I'm very much giving when it comes to wrestling because I love to like give people knowledge and to educate people on some of this stuff because I have a lot of knowledge when it comes to wrestling in general. And like trying to get people into like watching AEW consistently is very concerning for me because I don't want people to get dogpiled for having an opinion. And I mean, it kind of goes both ways a little bit. Like there are some WWE fans that do the exact same dogpiling scenario that just kind of comes with the territory, I guess, but it shouldn't be that
Absolutely.
way.
It should.
Yeah, that's
Should not.
just yeah,
It's
that's
quite
my whole
unfortunate.
thing. It is very unfortunate because like I feel like we could all get along if we just, put aside the tribalistic behaviors. Like
Mm-hmm.
if a WWE fan is like, "Hey, I would like to get into AEW. I would like to get into CMLL. I would love to get into New Japan Pro Wrestling. I would love to get into like Rev Pro. I would love to get into any other wrestling promotion that's out there." I say, like, allow them that opportunity. Be informative, educate them, recommend them some fucking videos, some matches that you feel like they would. Ask them first because AEW is a very diverse brand, right? It's a very,
Mm-hmm.
very diverse like promotion. Ask
Yeah.
them what they like within what are they wanting to see. Oh, I'm very interested in storytelling. I was really big in storytelling, like with the bloodline and everything over in WWE. I would like to be able to put my thinking cap on and indulge in storytelling in AEW.
Mm-hmm.
And someone could be like, okay, well, here's the feud between Hangman Adam Page and Swerve Strickland. Enjoy. Oh,
Yeah.
here's a compilation or a playlist of the Mariah May versus Tony Storm feud. Like there's that right there for you as
I have
well.
that.
Like
I have
enjoy.
that.
Like putting people on. Oh, here's a compilation of stuff that was going on between Danny Garcia and the Death Riders. Here's if you want something like that. Like if you're wanting to know, I don't know. So like there's you can find like this is how I loosely know so much about
Yeah.
AEW. The only
You're
thing
like 90% on the right track. You're fine.
I just don't want to get my ass kicked by a fucking AEW fan
I
because
get my
I
ass
don't
kicked sometimes. It
like
sucks, but
I'm not interested in that, bro. If you want people to enjoy the product, bro, just let folks help them enjoy the product. Don't get on here calling them a fucking pussy and bitch and everything else underneath the sun because
it's all the
Mandy.
fucking old heads, though. That's the thing that
Mm-hmm.
I've noticed is it's all the old heads. Like the people that are like our age are like a little bit more accepting about it, but like it's all like the old, and I mean don't mean to say it, but like the old white men, right? That
Mm,
watched the wrestling of the fucking 80s and thought that that was peak for fucking
and they're
everything, right?
bald.
And they're bald. They've got somehow also a receding hairline. Um, they fucking wear suspenders or some shit. I don't fucking know.
It,
Like
it's
they
it's always a bald man at the scene of the crime.
Don't you just hate it?
a bald man trying to hide his fucking baldness by a goddamn beat up baseball cap. Like
Like the Jersey skit.
Mm,
Did you see the Jersey skit where he
like
was like,
that's what it is.
yeah.
It's like you guys are the reason why people don't want to get into AEW, yet you sit here and preach all the time that you wish more people would get into AEW. Like motherfucker, you're the problem.
and you're also the solution if you'd shut up.
Exactly. Like it's yeah, yeah. That's why
But
like when it comes to my content, I try to be a little bit more like educational and shit. Sometimes I get funny, but like I try to educate people as much as I can because I genuinely like want people to explore their options if they're wanting to do that. I want to be able to provide a space to do that. Um, but yeah, bad apples ruin it for the whole bunch.
and does, but we should definitely wrap this shindig up just
Hmm.
because we got things we gotta do.
We got work in the morning.
Work in
I
the
don't, but
morning,
they do.
we're all adults. So
Haley, I'm
Except for
glad
you,
you
man.
got me.
Yeah, it's
But,
fucking
like,
Shit, I'm off tomorrow.
midi.
Don't nobody care, man.
Yeah. I got a meeting with my boss
It's
at 9.
Nice.
cool.
I'm like,
It's cool. My CEO emailed us today and said, "Hey, guess what? You're not only off Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. You can take the 26th off too. Have at it."
oh,
It
fuck
must be
you. Sorry,
nice,
not really.
bro.
Yes.
Yeah, because I gotta work that Saturday. That's my long week.
Yeah. After Thursday, I don't go back into the office at the earliest until after Christmas. If I'm
Nice.
lucky, after New Year's. But as of right now, after Christmas, I'll keep you updated. Shouts to my boss though. She real. She real.
Helen knows
We
Anyway.
the
love her.
owner. That's what I feel like right now. You ever see Bridesmaids where she's like,
But enough of our shenanigans. We will see y'all next year for the rest
Damn,
of
that's
Peace.
the.
crazy.
It is, isn't it? It's a crazy thing to say. We'll
We'll
see
see you
y'all next
next year.
year for the
But
rest of the
before we say
takeover.
but before we go, we gotta plug the socials. So if you can go ahead and follow us on all social media platforms. We are Too Sweet Society.
Gang gang.
We do appreciate everyone for rocking with us this year.
Yep.
As the Too Sweet Society, for the last 2 months, and then as the Fem Slam podcast, the beginning of this year into August. We
Rest in
do.
peace.
May she rest in peace, brother. We do appreciate you guys rocking with us for as long as you have, supporting us since last year, like literally 2 years, been rocking with us for 2 years. So we do
I've been trying
appreciate
to
you
escape for
guys.
2 years.
Oh
you
well,
ain't
you
going
just not getting
nowhere.
out of up at it. 360 all the way around, bruh. But yeah, we do appreciate you guys rocking with us, showing us love, appreciating us, supporting us. We appreciate y'all. We love y'all. We thank y'all so much. Stay tuned because we got so
Shit.
much planned for the new year. And the Too Sweet Society is going to become a household name. Y'all gonna be hearing us quite often in the new year. And if you don't know, now you know. Go buy our merch.
Now you know.
um
You're
go buy our merch. We have some really cute Too Sweet Society merch. So tap in on that shit for real, for real. But yeah, that's all I have to say. Do appreciate y'all again. And that is it. We're out. Peace.
Bye.